And hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to this European versus America event crew battle. I'm Evan and I'm joined today by Riley. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I just woke up an hour ago. I just finished lunch. I'm ready to see the US plus avoid an Hélio try to fight the entirety of Europe. Oh,
Before everything begins, like everyone's getting ready and all that, we're just gonna do a little checkup about the format and everything. You see there is a lot of information on the screen, but don't worry, it's pretty easy to understand. Each player has basically 10 lives. Both of the team leaders, which are Void and Hiku, can choose one player to send against the other. And basically, for every point you lose a stock. And when you're at zero, well, you're out of the event. And the first team to get to 0 lives overall loses. Pretty simple, just a crew battle format. As you can see on the chat, there is a prediction. If you want to bet on who you think who is gonna win, support your team, obviously. If there is one event where we can be biased, it's here. Like, be full biased, just root for your team, because that's what we love to see.
it's easy to root for Koopary and Void for me, given that I have a lot, and Dan, because I have so much history with those three in particular. I know Shiro's a homie for me. Oh, I played some with Lolo, so there's a lot of US. Or I feel like I don't interact with the France as much, so I'm like, who are half these people?
Yeah, don't
Yes.
worry. You're like the America guy. I'm the European guy, and it's
Yeah.
alright like that.
Depending on who you ask in America, I might be considered more Australia at this point. I
Yeah.
might be a trader. I might be a co-trader. Oh god. Gosh. I'm very curious though which team sends out who first. I'm
Yeah.
assuming because Riona is overseas at the moment. I don't know if he's actually provided input or not.
I'm not sure. I don't think he is, but maybe. Like in the shadows. Don't
Uh,
know.
I gotta slander my own country over here real quick. We're all very introverted. Well, except for me, I'm extroverted as hell. So no one likes to be like the decision maker, and that can be rough. Leadership is a
Yeah, of
hard
course.
skill.
Yeah, it is.
So that's why if you're listening, don't put in your best player first, Void and friends. To put in like to do a scout, do like a middle of the pack to figure out who's gonna be your anchor. Like maybe send Shiro to scout first.
Yeah, I'm curious to see like what's the first move's gonna be.
Yeah, because I feel like first move can do a lot. Using crew battle experience from other games, like Smash and like fighting games. There's like a kind of like there's a risk reward factor in it because if you send out like, your strongest player first, then you can hopefully just sweep like 4 people. Because usually you're hoping like for your anchor to do most of your work, whereas a couple other players are typically used for scouting. Of course, players who are used for scouting don't want to be used for scouting because they want to win. But
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you send your best one first, well, the other team can send their counter, you know?
exactly. So like best first is usually risky, but when you have 7 players trying to decide, okay, who's the best out of us? Not everyone's going to agree on that. So that's where like I think the interesting part of crew battle comes in. Is like you need a mix of humility versus putting the team first. And I feel like the U.S. has had a lot of crew battles. Like there's been the U.S. versus Japan, and it's just like in the nature of our competitive games, whether it's fighting games or puzzle games, there's just crew battles everywhere. So do we have like this weird, interesting habit where like some players just play better in a crew battle because they give a shit more about the crew than they do like a tournament result? Because crew is rep, and the U.S. is very pride based when it comes to their esports versus like money.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy to see, like, what's gonna happen here. So,
Yeah.
for
Okay.
what I see, apparently, first match is gonna be Loloshroom versus Neruu. Okay,
Okay.
sounds like a pretty cool match.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see how Lolo has improved because I have not played them in like months. I think by the time I like retired for the most part is where I think I would have last played them. Because I think it was that time like them, Wilted, Petals were all kind of like joining in Ascension.
Mm.
And they were kind of trying to get their footing to find opponents and like start their way on the ladder. So I'm hoping for some big W's. You want to start strong. You never want to start on a loss because it's just tilting. Because this is just you have to fight your way back up.
Oh, and apparently Void lied to me. Oh, that's not fair. Yeah, he lied to me. The first match is not this one.
Oh, what? Player
Actually,
swap?
it's Loloshroom versus Frimeka. Actually, I think.
Okay.
Guys, please don't lie to me. Come on.
It sounds tougher. Wait. Okay, I believe in Lolo though.
Yeah.
American Pride. Hit this room and you'll be fine.
We just wait for the match to start. So of course this is kind of first to 10. I mean, right now it is basically first to 10.
Yeah, I assume when Lolo wins with 9 points left, it'll be just awkward. One person has 9 rounds versus the other 10 type stuff.
You can have some particular things happening, like you just have a second life, but you manage to take out like 5 on the other hand or something like that.
I love some funny stuff happening. Battle. Yeah, it's like the Smash stock crews. Good times. Oh my god. I think stock crews are better than just like flat points too, because when you get down to like the very individual point, that's when like stuff gets really spicy, because some people will feel so much pressure to get rid of that last round that they'll end up throwing rounds.
That happens a lot, yeah. Even when you play like first to 13, when you're at 29, you're like, I need to win this one, and you just put stress over yourself.
Yeah, and that's the juicy part of the game, though. That's what I really like about teams and crews. You need to know how to buckle down and like put the crew ahead of yourself. But I know for some people it can be very hard to play in a crew because it feels really bad if you feel like you let your team down, right? Like if you feel like you did not play well enough, and now your team is struggling, and you're just like on the back of your teammates. Only for a teammate to
I think the room is up. Let's see.
Go for it. So I think so tourneys also have like their own pressure. It's just different forms, right? Like so tourneys are more self pressure, whereas team tournaments are more team pressure. And I think it's harder, especially if you're not used to a crew, because some games you can kind of like pick the same people and you're always good with the same people, and then you have games like Puyo or like smaller ones in general where your crew constantly changes, and so it can be hard to get comfortable if you're not used to talking to certain players all the time. Lost? Yeah, see, you're the bad kind of crew teammate. Maybe it's good that you're Norway right now, man.
Ooh. Butt talking. I love it.
Okay. You can't jump your teammate in a crew battle. Just like you can't send the person with nerves to be the anchor, right? There's just certain rules you gotta follow. Look, you didn't even pick me, dude. I'm retired. Granted, you probably couldn't pick me because I'm Australia now. So, not really American anymore. America. I mean, I'm supposed to go to a tournament with a certain Australian player. I'm like, am I technically an Australia rep now, or am I still an American rep? Last time I played an American tournament. Other than like Frosties, and that's like kind of half work. Which I even played this year. I commentated.
I mean, it's cool also to commentate. Like,
I love commentary. I actually got some very nice commentary pictures when I was on the mic from one of the people taking pictures at the event in their fire. I'm like, oh my god.
That's really cool, yeah.
Yeah, if I wasn't using like my furry self as my online persona, I would easily use those because I used to have like a small photo reel from my commentary work that I would use on my Facebook. So like the ESA Oakland stage when I was on that, I did like commentary for Team Spooky once, and just a bunch of random photos. It was very cool. And
It
Rihanna
is
says I
always
am an
cool.
Australia rep, so no longer American.
Okay, yeah, apparently they had an issue on the platform. They thought we were playing on PPT-C, but actually it's PPT-2. But it's all good, we're
Oh,
just gonna switch up.
oops.
In all fairness, I made the exact same mistake. So I won't blame them.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the tournament life of is it PPT2 or is it PPT22? You know,
To
like
S.
to us, it's basically the
Yeah, we
same
don't
thing.
know. Maybe we can have like some, cross play or something.
We'll
We
have
never
to see.
know. Just waiting for some announcements or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, like now it should be
You know,
good.
it's kind of weird because like it takes a little bit for like usually from main games that aren't like officially supported, like yeah, like tournament, like offline events to like transfer over to the new version. Because I really can afford to switch to right away, especially now it's on
Mm,
pause. It's like when are you gonna get that, you know? Or at least
yeah.
for some areas, it's on pause. Japan team. No, this is specifically Team Americas versus Europe. The Japan does do crew battles, but they haven't done one in a hot minute.
Mm.
Because it's usually a Kansai dojo, which is
Okay,
only the one specific region of Japan.
we're gonna get into it, I think. Yeah, both players are getting ready. Uh,
Yippee!
we're gonna see some good Puyo very soon.
Absolutely.
Okay, loading time. Come on. Okay.
You
And
gotta
oh,
swap the
everything is
screen.
messed up. Yay.
Beautiful. Hey, there we go.
Uh,
Oh,
so
Loloshroom's already faster than I remember them being.
yeah, it's pretty scary actually.
Oh, but their efficiency's a little slop on the tail. Because I have the color conflict on the purples. Yeah, just spend it.
Yeah, this was like a good choice.
Yeah, because now the issue is Lolo can actually build off their tail. So, oh my gosh, I don't know how to pronounce this. Like Frimeka?
Frimeka, yeah.
Okay. Notices that that's like an easy win, and they did not.
Mm.
Come on, dude! You gotta look at your screen. You gotta look at your opponent's screen. You gotta look over. Like that's easy peek. You see there is 5 purples on the first row like that. You know that's not gonna work most of the time. But also, let's go America, baby.
I'm just gonna try to fix everything up because that wasn't didn't put that up for PPT2, so it's kind of messy.
No
Doing my
worries.
best to fix all of
Unfortunately,
that.
I won't cover
Uh,
commentary for the moment. Though Lilo is kind of, I think, trying to play a little fast, and it's causing a lot of color conflicts. So now we had another conflict on the reds on the trigger and column 4, and that's kind of rough because the
okay.
thing with this format is you want to kind of hold on to your rounds as long as possible because even if you beat your opponent, you're still going to be up next again, and that can be a
Yeah,
lot of scouting time
yeah, that's
to see
true.
like how someone's playing. They kind of see like they're having to spend a lot of time cleaning up their tail.
Oh,
And
just catching it like that.
yeah,
Okay, now from what I see, everything is fixed. Okay, yeah, sorry everyone for that.
you're good. Rebecca definitely picking up on the conflicts though, which
Hmm,
is rough because when Lolo makes a conflict right now, they're building right to left still, which is bad because it means it cuts off their entire tail and they lose like out half their damage. Because if you lose 3 columns, a little hard to build damage.
yeah.
We're back to cleanup too, but they did much better on the trigger this time. But they're not able to extend the greens. Like they could put their purples somewhere in column 3 and 4 to give them more room.
You have to be careful for some harassment here. The
Yeah,
chain. Oh,
this
it's
is
a
good.
bit
This is
rough.
smart. Yeah, but this is so good because you need to keep Frimeka like up at the top
this
as much
is
as
main.
possible. Oh, yeah, this is probably over.
Both sides main chain 9
Oh
to
my
6
god!
because that cuts. Actually, damn.
Oh no! Okay, we keep that up for Mecca. Thank you, thank you. NA thanks you greatly. See, I'm,
Yeah,
I'm trying to
damn.
like be biased while also not be like an analyst. Be like, you're doing too much, man. You're doing too
I mean,
much. Like,
you can. Don't worry about it. It's alright. Like, that's what everyone is expecting. Like, this is a crew battle. Everyone has their pick, and it's
yeah,
okay.
I'm just so naturally want to be like, here's what you're doing wrong. But like, I can't like coach. It's I feel like they're listening. They're listening in.
Oh, that's an
Well, that's a
interesting
huge
5 chain
commitment.
here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, there's the
I think.
main chain. Pretty good build. Just missing a blue, basically, to have, like, the 2 last chains working, but should be enough still. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
one blue could send us
no
back.
blues. Damn. I'm not sure it was enough anyway, but still pretty unlucky moment here.
I think it at least gotten them back to neutral, which is play some mid game, a little scrappy. But I don't know how much mid game Lolo has played because mid game versus like not mid game Poyo is really different.
Yeah. It was difficult at
Okay.
this neutral game. It's just so tough to handle.
Yeah, Remaga's playing pretty clean on the tail. Lolo's kind of complicated again.
Yeah. There's ways to make it work, and it seems more aggressive too. Just like send out those harassments.
Yeah,
Just like
unfortunately, because
that.
of how they build a trigger, they actually block off any attempt to clean their
Is that
tail.
main? Yeah, that's
they can do it
main
though.
from Frimeka. It's gonna be 11 chain. Yeah, I don't think there's enough on the Loloshroom side. Oh, it's 10, but still, yeah, there's not enough.
Yeah. And it kind of goes back to like what happens when you sacrifice your tail like that when you build your trigger. If you want to clean up your tail, you can't build S. Because even though Frimeka like lost 2 links, like it was still close. Like it was still 9, but like there's no tail to build on, so you have to just constantly build higher. But the way Lolo places their Poyos on their S snake is that they make it very high, which makes it a lot harder to actually extend off of because now you have to either build their team, which you can't clear out of once it's up there, or you have to excuse me.
Ooh.
Or else you have to like build like not as high. Ooh, just trying to commit.
Yeah, that's a big commitment, but there's no yellows on Frimeka's side. It should be game over. Okay, no, that was a nice solve here with the purples. Okay, that can be
this
digged.
is so nice. That's easy
okay,
now.
It's done. Yeah, just
Yeah,
main
a
chain
little...
right away. Good choice here.
Yeah, like I don't know if Lolo needed to commit on 2 rows when you already have a pillar like out like that. I think you have time to like just try to dig out of it because like 2 rows is nothing, even if you're halfway up the board.
Man, that was difficult. Once the main chain is on, there's pretty much nothing you can do. Even if you go very, very fast, it's just too much.
Yeah. We'll see what Lolo can come up with. I don't think they're like down and out. I think it's just hard because it seems like Frimeka's picking up on the smaller inconsistencies of Lolo's build. Because you see, like right here, this could be a nasty Hellfire, but they don't go for it. Oh, that's so sad because they. Yeah.
4 chain probably gonna kill. Oh, maybe that's enough to defend actually. Yeah, that's pretty good defense. Oh no.
That's really nice.
Oh, the unlucky Ojama moment. Oh no, that was so unlucky. First column. Yeah, just garbage luck. Happens.
It's okay. It's 2. Sometimes you just need to be a little faster. Oh wait, this could be an extension Grease, but just go for it. Okay. I think 3 chain would have been worse.
Actually, maybe there's a dig here on the Loloshroom side. Tough, but just maybe. Close. Yeah, no, I think now it's over.
Yeah, I think they would have gotten more time if they had opted for the 3 with the green on the purples. It's a little bit riskier that high up, but you have 3 in queue. You only need 1 more. And it would have covered even more rows, so you've had a lot more time to dig out. Yeah, those digging situations are always tough. Yeah, because it requires so much foresight to look that far ahead and be like, I'm out. Yeah, oh no. All clear. All clear. It's okay. Just fight back though. Still a good 4 chain here to defend. But of course there's the all clear bonus. But still, that does a lot of damage actually. Double flat gets all clear. No. Oh my god, you can't do that. You cannot do that. I got covered. Oh my god.
Pretty unlucky
Wait.
garbage on this game. That's a good 2-chain though.
Oh, you dig this out now, thank god.
Yeah, now there's a 4-chain ready.
Oh, right, the reds too for the purples. Oh, beautiful.
Is that? Oh wait, oh that's
gonna
a
go all the way
big
down.
chain. No!
Oh,
the purple! That was like a 7-chain, I think? Something like that? Trying to find some backup here, but yeah, it's tough.
Wait, easy W for Lolo? Not even close?
I guess.
Oh my god.
No, don't worry. Frimeka's gonna come back. Watch.
Oh, Lolo got built a little bit bigger. Because you can definitely get this kill. You just gotta build a tiny bit bigger. So yeah, that's a good 3. That could kill. You just gotta send it off. Or 2.
Okay,
beautiful.
I lied.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that dig was gonna be so insane. That cut sucks for them, but W for US, you love to see it.
Okay, 6-3. I'm not sure like what the matchup's supposed to be between the two of them. I feel like Frimeka is at a bit of an advantage, but not like that much. For what it feels like.
I think the thing that's holding back Frimeka is himself. Because I think Lolo has like solid mid-level kind of like style play, but they struggle very hard on the efficiency. But they have some good free form.
7-chain? Not quite.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have to finish it. 4-chain, great.
Yeah. Like you kind of see though, like Lolo can kind of keep up, but Frimeka just has better efficiency, and I think the attacks are stronger. So I feel like this is Frimeka favored pretty heavily, and it's kind of up to Lolo to find odd attacks that don't sacrifice their chain for it to work.
They're both really going on for their transitions. Wow. Yeah. Who cares about the tail? No one cares.
That might be good for Lolo, though, because Lolo's tailing has not been that strong.
Yeah, true. Seems like they both have, like, pretty decent chains going on.
Yeah, but this blue conflict is rough. They keep actually building themselves into this corner. Now they have to clear out the blue.
Oh, but that cuts everything. Yeah, there's gonna be the purple cut and the tail cut, just everything, boom.
Yeah. It's a shame because Lolo had an out for that. They could have just cleared the blues and gone for an attack. But I think the pressure to keep up with Frimeka's like efficiency is you have always 2 options when you kind of like realize you are falling behind. You can either try to match their game, or you can be like, screw it, let's do something else. And I think we've hit the point of it should be screw it, do something else. Like
probably,
just attack, like do anything to make them uncomfortable while you're playing. Like this, see, like something like this. Like it's weird, but you gotta watch when they're building at the same time. That's like the hard part.
Okay, I think that's enough to defend. It was barely enough.
Damn. Trash. Damn.
Just 1 garbage. There's the follow-up.
Yeah, but I have the option like a counter chain for Lolo, which could be huge. But this seems like they're not very comfortable on mid game.
Yeah, 4-chain now is gonna hurt a lot, I think. While it kills. So yeah, that hurts a lot. So this is match point, actually. We're in match point.
It's gonna be a rough one because you only got 3 off Frimeka, and it's pretty clear that Frimeka is pretty strong at this point. Yeah. But that's like good information for the team. So even though it sucks that Lolo is getting a little roughed up, at least like the team knows now, like okay, Frimeka is someone we have to be a little cautious of. Oh, there's actually like a decent enough tail, and there's a good attack here from Lolo.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
That's some really nice back and forth here.
That's so crazy risky, and Frimeka just picked like the worst piece ever to try to extend that. Like, why green purple, man? Like, there's so many better pieces in queue. We take that though. Take that though. One more on the board. One more.
Yeah, I don't take it. Frimeka win and now. Win or consequences.
Hey, we just talked about last round pressure and immediate it.
Yeah, true.
Painful.
Perfect example.
Oh my gosh, that was unfortunate.
Oh,
But
Alfire maybe? Okay, yeah. Alfire into free chain. Is there a response? Yeah, no, there's no response. Okay. Don't do that to us. Just win Frimeka, please. Please, don't do that to us.
Go back to what you're doing before. No, I don't know what this new age stuff is.
It's just for the show, you know. Just give a couple points because, yeah, you have to be entertaining.
Yeah, the pity points. I think
yeah, exactly.
Oh, the almost like fraudish extend from Lolo. These extends are cool, but they're hard to make efficient.
Yeah, they're really, really hard.
Okay, check out for the poke. Unfortunately, their yellow is conflict now. Okay, got rid of it. But the column on Lolo is looking kind of sus. Wait, this is such an easy extension to purple, yellow, green. It's a yellow again? Oh my god. No, the red! No, Lolo! That wasn't it! That wasn't the play!
No, it's main. On both sides. It was like 12 on Frimeka's side. Yeah, 12 chain. And it's gonna be game.
That's good to get 2 more rounds on the board. Like, that's a hard matchup for Lolo, so I think they did pretty well, all things considered. It's just that last round, they actually had a super sick extension they couldn't see. And that actually might have been the difference maker on those missing 3 links. Because if they had added onto like the green-yellow, they would have gone at +2 for at least 11. And then you have much more space to extend on your 2, 3, 4. And then that could have been all the difference in staying alive. What, that's like 60 to 65 now? You know, 5 rounds? You know,
yeah, I'm updating everything.
Just let the chat know, no worries.
Okay.
A good effort, Lolo. We're proud of you. Don't worry.
I mean, I feel like that was a good match to just get into things, you know?
Yeah, and it's also like the rough part in a crew battle when you get like a bad matchup and you're like, oh god, they gotta make it as worse or as best as possible in a bad situation, and that can be really hard.
Yeah. Okay, you have the updated results at the list for now. So now Frimeka has to play again, obviously, because she isn't out yet. But let's see who America will decide to send against her.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see.
She did pretty well, but I feel like she didn't have to attack that much. So I feel like you can honestly send anyone from the US, and we might be pretty much fine. It's just a question of like how big of guns do you want to send out?
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, gosh,
yeah, as I was saying, I feel like that was a good match to just start things off, you know.
They're really setting the tone of this crew battle on that one.
No.
Oh god, America's get your act together.
I see a lot of Team EU in the chat, but where are the America believers? Come on, guys, show yourself.
They're all in bed. America is such a weird region because you have 2 different. How I describe it is you have 2 different America scenes in the US specifically. So you have the online scene and the offline scene, but they're very separated.
Yeah.
Like it's most of the online for like Ascension, like, 'cause I know it's a France-based thing. So I assume most people here are like, you know, European, right? But I feel like, you know, you have like KZN, Hiku, people who travel to offline events, right? So like there's like an overlap there. Whereas in the US, generally for most of it, it's just me and now recently Riona. But we have like a lot of players who play offline that you'll never see play net play. And there's like part of just like the culture of the US where net play is kind of frowned upon because of netcode. You know, like everyone sees like like rollback's a huge thing in the US. If you're gonna have rollback, people aren't going to play online. So because of that, you know, the scene becomes very divided. So like there are people at US events who have not heard of people like Dan. Or
Okay,
Like
yeah,
they just
that's
don't exist, like or
surprising.
Shiro.
Okay, yeah.
Right, like you could. So yeah, so like it's kind of crazy because like Dan is still our best player because like none of the offline players can contest him. The only person who's come close is myself. And it's like you would think, you know, he's like, oh, he's so powerful, like people should know, but it's like that's just how separated the US scene is. I think most people know Riona though. Anyways, Riona is number 3 in the US, followed by myself and Dan.
Oh, and you're not supposed to be against your own people.
Oh no, dude, I've known Riona way too long. It's just always like this. Like, Riona has the swap and PPT 2 versus back to back, for Frosties, and I have the back to back for Champions and 2 on versus. But I have one title he can't beat. He has not beaten yet, or he has not shared with me, which is top 8 at WPL and Play vs Tetris. I still have the title for best Play vs Tetris player in the US.
Damn. That's pretty cool.
No one can take it. No one can take it. People have tried. People have tried top 8. But where is it? Where is it? It's only been me, baby. So,
anyway, our next match is ready. Next up coming is Anameru, actually. America decided to send Anameru against Frimeka. Again, pretty curious to see. Seems like an interesting choice, yeah. So I'm pretty curious to see how this will go.
Same, because I kind of, from what I remember about Ana as a player, it's been like so long. She's very good at just, you know, building out 14 chains like so fast. There's always been like, I think that pride and joy, but then she eventually kind of grew into a more, I say all-arounder. Like she's able to attack and defend a lot easier compared to like previous years. So I feel like this might be a pretty tough one for Frimeka.
Yeah, let's see. So obviously, since Frimeka has only 5 lives left, if Anameru managed to get 5 points, the match is over. But Frimeka needs to get 10 if she wants to actually win the match.
Also, the tailing from Ana already is like looking really clean.
Yeah, it's an insanely clean tail.
Which
there's just this weird like 2-column transition, which is very safe, but feels like you lose a lot of space. It's a big commitment, but I mean, it works.
Yeah, it feels like they're trying to almost like bait Frimeka into attacking them.
Probably, yeah. But there's main on both sides, actually, yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Both tails are pretty good. So let's see. Yeah, 10 chain. Okay, no. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
A bit more on Anameru's side. It was pretty close, but yeah, still enough to just kill right away. Already first life taken.
Oh, you love to see it. The additional Poyo multiplier was really nasty on that one. My god. But even then, it's like very telling because Ana gave up her column 3, right? And it was still enough to beat out Frimeka, who had access to column 3. So it's just one thing to keep in mind, because right, the context of like how they build their chain was so different that it might spell a little trouble for Frimeka here. Oh my god, look how insanely good his chain is. There's just this is actually
managed
so
to force
hard.
Anameru into main. It's pretty big, but I feel like Frimeka can maybe have enough. Oh, but maybe not like that. Yeah, 12. No, won't be able to send love. 2-0. Damn. Please do something. Counter attack. Do something.
It's always been like the hard part, even for players in the US against Ana. She builds these 12 chains so fast, so once she decides she's gonna poke you, and you actually build one color conflict, you have almost no time to build out of it.
Yeah. It's very scary.
And I think one thing she's doing differently than Loloshroom and Frimeka is she's much more willing to put pieces like in advance compared to the other two, where they build very much like it's 1+1+1. Ana's like looking at like okay 1, but then now this is +2 if I can build it.
Very aggressive plays here, but feels like the correct choice.
Yep.
Oh, maybe a lot. Oh, damn.
Ooh,
The chain was ready.
close.
Just needed a little bit more time to send it off.
Yeah, the speed gap is huge right now.
Hmm. But
And
don't
that's what
worry. This is just like a little step, but Frimeka will manage to get on top. I know it.
well, we'll have to see because she's gonna have to pick up the pace because Ana has just done whatever she wanted this entire time so far.
Okay,
Okay, good
very
poke.
aggressive play, but I mean that hits.
Oh my god, that just became such a quick extension into a 3.
Your chain, that's probably gonna be main. Yeah, okay, main chain for Frimeka, it's like 10, I think.
Hmm. The tail's looking pretty nasty for Ana if she can get the
Okay,
yellows
no,
for it.
it's actually only 8. Yeah, it feels like Anameru was way more than
Oh
that.
my god.
Yeah,
That
this is
extension was
11.
so clean.
Yeah, 11 chain. I'm not sure you have enough time for a good extension. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is already match point. Damn.
Like, Ana has a lot of tournament experience, especially under high pressure opponents like Void.
Mm.
So I feel like it comes a little naturally for her to play under such fast speed. And if Frimeka is a little bit on the slower side, she's kind of got like
Like
she got like some solid efficiency, but like it's not completely there.
yeah, I think our main like skill is building chains, but this works only when you're not disturbed, obviously.
Yeah, and also this insane separation from Ana to keep covering up.
Mm.
Not really necessary. She could have just kept doing whatever she wanted. Besides, she wanted to get crazy with it, and I respect that. She's gonna keep trying to extend. My god. She got 2 more.
Okay. 2 chain here. This
I need
is
to get a rest of
what, 7?
purpose.
No, the purpose don't connect, but still it's a 6 chain.
Yeah.
That may be enough to counter actually. It's 5 double.
Oh,
It's
two
fine.
roasts. That's so rough though. Kasada's already ready with
This
a
is
follow
very
up.
big. Yeah, I think it's GG.
Just instantly evened out.
That was very fast.
Dude, I don't even know if Frimeka she even got to play the game that time.
This is just scary as hell. Yeah, just
Okay, so
giving up
that's
the
kind
match. Yeah.
of rough now because now you just know Ana is no slouch. You gotta find out who
Yeah.
put into that because I feel like the U.S. team, you know, Lolo is pretty good, but I think for a lot of people they might look at them as like the link to attack because everyone else has had a lot more tournament experience. And so it's always like rough coming in as like newer player because you're gonna get targeted.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, who do you go for on the US team? Because everyone's kind of tough.
I saw something that I'm really hyped to see. I saw a message that gets me very hyped for the next match. So Hiku just sent, we're sending AOD, so we're gonna get Angel of Diamond versus Anameru right away. Okay, I love it.
Okay, that's a good one. I feel like I forget if that happened at an Ascension tournament before. I feel like these two have played, but I can't tell for certain. We'll have to see. I'm kind of intrigued because I don't really get to see AOD play that often.
What's up? Gonna connect. Yeah, so basically this is first to 10. Basically, yeah, this is just first to 10. We're back into the classical stuff.
Yeah, very
AOD is solid, yeah,
for
of course
US.
it is.
Yeah, this might have looked a little bit different if Frimeka got like 2 rounds off of Ana, because then like the extra lives could be huge against the for AOD.
We're gonna see, but I agree with Yona in the chat. I think he has a good matchup, but can always some surprising stuff. I say they're both getting ready.
I think Ana is not that far behind AOD. So I feel like this is gonna be pretty close. It also depends on AOD as well.
Yeah, of
Weirdly
course.
enough, I think AOD is momentum based. So if
Mm.
he doesn't get started, I think AOD can lose.
I can agree on that, yeah. Yeah, here we are. As we were saying, they're both on 10 lives, so this is just basically first to 10. Nothing more, nothing less.
Well, let's see how it goes. They had a pretty identical start, but the
Yeah.
priority and how they like their defenses and offenses showing through. Ana actually has a pretty strong attack here.
Ooh, and there it is. The Angel of Diamond special just goes for those big fires. I love them. It's funky.
Oh, she gonna go for the extend? No, she opts out of it. That hesitation might have been death, though.
Yeah, I think it is now. Okay, yeah. First one goes to AOD. I think that we're gonna get a very explosive match.
Yeah. Very good start for AOD, too, because I do feel like he's momentum-based, so getting the first round means a lot, because you kind of, like, snowball.
Gets into the flow. Love it.
I'm very curious about Ana's response, because I think she had, like, some good responses. Like, she wasn't even straight out dead to the Hellfire, but she kind of took an extra minute to respond. Oh, she's just gonna go for her own. Forces main, that's huge. Oh, this extend was so easy. The key was kind of pog.
Okay, this is a nice 9 chain. I'm not sure there's enough time to counter that.
It's looking like a pretty strong forward,
No.
but yeah.
Yeah, no, clearly not.
Like,
was
strong
10,000
forward still,
points.
technically. Like, but it's not strong enough. You need a couple more legs.
It's fine. It's just 1 point. Don't worry. It's all fine.
Like I told you, like even matchup, even matchup. I like the initiative from Ana though to attack, because giving a player like AOD any time to deal with anything at all is like dangerous. So might as well just not give him any time at ever. All the oh my gosh!
Forces main. It's like 10, 11, something like that. But I know that AOD is pretty good at extending chains, so we might expect something. Let's see.
Yeah, but even then, there's still a lot of time for Ana to extend now as well. So there just could be a potential for a very good mid game.
Yeah, now I think it's not that good because AOD lost 1 chain power. Yeah, and even so, I think it wasn't enough anyway.
Oh yeah, that was a big 2 on that response.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Ana, easy W. The momentum is gone. But I think this is also, if depending on like how often they have played, Ana's a weird player to play against, because I think she kind of has that playstyle that just frustrates a lot of people, where you're like, even though I'd say she should just win so much, and everyone else like feels like they should be winning. They get tilted.
Just everything exploded, but it's still enough. Good job. That was on purpose, obviously.
Yeah.
Everything's on purpose, especially if it wins.
I don't think he meant to do that. That purple placement was an accident.
It was very weird, so yeah. Don't think that was on purpose.
That's painful. I feel bad, because I feel like I've seen that before from AOD. And it kind of is where I take my momentum-based player opinion. But it's okay, because Ana now up in the lead by 2 rounds. We need those points. Those are ours now.
It's fine, don't worry. We'll just come back. No worries.
Well, I hope we don't come back. We just bad stack. Oh my gosh, it goes into main.
Yeah.
And it all clears. That's kind of dank.
Always
3
love to
rock
see it.
on their response.
8. All clear. That chain may be just enough, but there's the all clear bonus, so... Yeah, and even so, it's not enough at all.
Yeah, follow up the rocket to the immediate 5, and it's so hard to come back from that.
Yeah,
dude,
this is getting pretty tough for AOD. Wow.
I told you. If you can't sleep on Ana, she has high level experience. And AOD, I think he does too, but the issue is for AOD is Ana has a lot more international experience. Like, but the thing people forget about Ana is that she did play in the U.S. versus Japan crew battle, and she was one of the strongest players, if not the strongest on the team. Like she was washing all the Japanese players. So, whereas I kind of only know AUD as only plays in France.
I mean, he plays on some international events, but mainly Ascension's one, for what I know, at least.
Oh, it's a rough giant commit from Ana.
Oh, that's 7 chain. Yeah, not enough time here. Okay, second point. There you go.
There you go.
All according to the plan. Now Angel's gonna win everything. 10-4.
Oh god, that'd be so unfortunate after hyping out Ana. Please, Ana, just again, please, you gotta win now. You have to win now.
No, of course not. Europe has to win. Okay, they both decide to just send it off.
Yeah, but yeah, we gotta see like the nice, interesting part of like. So I've talked about like I think during the Ascension restream, you know, the flat horizontal, the flat what's it called? All clear build versus the counter build.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot more of the US players are taking up the flat build to keep up efficiency now. Which has been a very interesting adaptation.
Ooh, it's a pretty big main. Should be like 10, yes. I think. No, it's just 9 double with just everything that pops.
58k.
Yeah, it's a lot. God. I have no idea what's gonna happen on the other side. Well, not much. Damn.
Oh, that was so unfortunate on the tail.
Yeah, but I mean that wasn't allowed to counter, so yeah.
Yeah. That 9 chain did so much more damage than like that was definitely well above the average 9 chain damage.
Oh yeah, because I think that was like 7 double, 8 double, and 9 double, something like that. So yeah, that was a lot of damage.
I'm just gonna go for it against AOD. A little bit, a little poke.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, that green on AOD's side though is hard to deal with, so you're gonna clean it up, which I respect. Oh, but Ana has a counter? Main?
Okay, no, it's just a big 5 chain. Just yeah, it's pretty big 5 chain. Is that enough to respond? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. That was such a cool way of entering that tail from AOD's side. That was very, very cool.
Yeah, that was sick. Good response.
Yeah, very good.
I would like for the NA players to stop the trend of sacrifice your trigger in your attack, because it never goes well. You see, you're just committed at that point, because it takes so long to rebuild a key form. Especially GTR, if you get like bad pieces. GTR's pro is that it's very safe and hard for people to deal with. When you build it early. But when you get like later in the game, you have to rebuild the key form. It's not very flexible.
Ooh, that 2 chain. Okay, it's fine actually, but that forces main. Which I don't think is that great now. Oh, but Anameru goes into minority 2, which feels like a weird choice. I mean, she had a lot of time to just continue to build. Yeah, it's not enough.
I think she underestimated how much damage AOD had. Which is good for AOD because they're basically even now. That lead Ana had is kind of dissipated.
But no, actually this looks pretty even, but like just one takes 5 points in a row and then the other one. Oh yeah, I don't know if it's like balanced or non-equal, but yeah, it's pretty cool. That's one thing for sure.
I mean, it looks like a pretty equal set at the moment. Like
yeah, but I think like this can go either way very quickly.
Oh, she just got insane extension.
Yeah, and that's his main chain. Pretty big main. Did like 11 double, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
AOD has so much work to do on the tail, and it's so hard to get that up. Okay.
I think that works. Wait. I think that works, yeah? That's such a cool tail. Oh my god. That's such a cool tail, but I don't think it's enough, sadly. Yeah.
I still don't enough, damn.
Damn, that was such a cool tail.
Yeah, maybe if he was able to use the column 3 a little bit more, might just like up the damage.
It was very, very close.
We're having a lot of rounds where AOD is just like, if this one tiny little thing went slightly differently, he's fine, which is unfortunate because it's always the worst feeling when you're like,
Yeah.
man, if one little thing went differently, I am fine.
Stop. But I
Honestly, I
mean,
was
it's
so
Puyo,
clean.
like, you're used to it at this point. Okay,
Yeah.
free chain. Very heavy harassment.
Didn't want to not take it. That's kind of insane choice from Ana.
Yeah, I think this is game over now. Yeah.
She almost dug out of that. If the AOD's attack was like a second longer, she would have been out, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it actually is. 6-5 again, very pretty even. Yeah.
Yeah, damn. The digs from Ana have been so clean. Oh gosh, this is such a weird cue. Okay, there's some greens. Love to see it.
Okay, fine. Like they both handled it pretty well. Like no greens, no problem.
So true.
Chain on both sides, okay. They have the same mind.
Oh, that was
some
cleanup.
garbage. Very
Makes your
oppressive
tail a lot
style.
easier to use now.
That's a very powerful to chain. That
Ooh.
forces main, yeah. Nice reaction from AOD, but I feel like he's still pretty doomed because that's only 5 chain. There's like 7 coming up.
Ana could literally give up her extension just to sit back, which is kind of crazy.
7 chain. That was a nice try though. That was a very good try, but just didn't got enough time on this side.
Yeah. I feel like right now the main thing, it just doesn't seem like AOD can figure out how he wants to play against Ana. I think that's my main feeling I'm getting from this right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is fair, because I don't know if they've... I think I mentioned it already, but I don't know if they played before or not.
I think they may have, but like, not a lot. So that's a good defense. But now the transition is a bit rough on other side. And that's a very powerful attack here. I think he saw it. I think that AOD saw that the transition was a bit messy, so yeah, decides to hit. And that was a very good choice. I feel like that was a very, very good choice.
I agree. Ana realized she couldn't clear out her con 3 with the red-yellow because it would take too long for her to replace pieces. Which makes her life even harder. But she's doing pretty good with the Q. Like, the actual one-chain poke was kind of fun. It adds a little bit of nuance, I guess. Some annoyance to the board. Oh, it's gonna be a nasty attack. Oh, it's just gonna go into full.
Uh-oh. 8? Okay, yeah. Wasn't sure.
Lost a lot of her tail.
Oh, but the transition from AOD was very, very messy.
Yeah, the unfortunate, my opponent's tail cut, but now I can't get out of here because they made their chain faster than I can outbuild. Very good resolve from Ana to notice that. Looking kind of rough. You gotta hope AOD, claws back a little bit because you want to make sure Ana doesn't get too many rounds ahead because she's gonna be hard for people to fight.
Ooh, that's a nice defense here. That free chain.
Oh, she's up for full. There's such a big tower of doom.
No, oh no, I don't think that works. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, just the purple break. That was very unlucky. Very, very unlucky.
Oh god, this is looking rough. Yeah, we're back to that big lead.
Yeah. Very, very tough one. Okay,
oh, it's all clear. Okay, it's the flash deck again. And I don't know... Okay, Ana catches that... He's gonna... Oh, take it! Oh, no, she doesn't take it. Sorry.
Oh, the second ult here, damn.
Yep. And she holds it too, so this is so rough for AOD.
Yeah, I don't really see how you get out of this. Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's game.
Unfortunate. And that's like one of the nice parts about flat building is you can kind of all clear fish again. Afterwards, whereas the counter is just a lot harder to randomly get another all clear. That's a huge lead. I felt pretty confident in Ana when they said AOD, and I'm glad I did. She made me sweat a little bit, but I was confident that she was going to be AOD. I think the international experience just gives you the edge.
Yeah. Yeah, that means that European team has already 2 players out.
Yeah.
Which hurts a bit.
It hurts, and I think the tough part is now Ana has shown that she could take on like the upper parts of France. Cause I think AOD is like number 3.
It depends, but like he's either second or third. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like so it's like okay, that's not good. Ana just beat one of our top players, and she has 5 lives left. So now you have to think about like, do you feel like you have to send out like the big guns just to get her off the board, or do you fish for someone else? You know, like do we send in the anchor? Do we put in like some neutral? Because that's 4 lives. 4 lives is a lot. Because then that same person has to go and fight another opponent. Because if you're playing a group battle, you're just trying to take out one person before you go out, but now you have to take out a person and a half just to bring back your team to even.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what's gonna be the strategy here for the European team.
Surrender. No. If I had to pick, I'd send out KZN. Just because KZN has played in a lot of North American tournaments. And so he would be the most likely to have experience with Ana. If you don't want to send out someone like Doremy.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm pretty curious. Yeah, for now it seems like it's getting pretty cool for the America ones.
You know, rough start, but clawed back real quick.
Yeah, what matters is the end result. Like, if you get ahead at the beginning, cool, but what matters is winning at the end.
So true, so true.
Speaking only facts. Oh, actually, we're gonna have Anameru versus Hiku. Okay, that's an interesting choice.
We're setting up big guns already? Dang. You know what? I respect it. But also, if Ana just happens to take a bunch of rounds off Hiku, this would make Europe's life really hard, because I consider Hiku to be one of their anchors.
Well, I feel like Hiku is one of those, like, how you perform will depend a lot on the matchup that he'll be facing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll just have to see. Sending off the all clear here. 4 chain here. No, it's 3 double. Nice response.
Nice. Okay. They're pretty even, like, because they're just gonna go back to volleying a lot.
Yeah, those back and forth, really cool. But I think Hiku is an advantage here because he has just more Puyos in play.
Ooh, wow, I haven't seen this form in a while. This is an interesting form from Ana and Hiku. They're both playing some untraditional.
Yeah. Okay, this is only 4 chain. That feels like a lot to counter for Anameru here. There's like 9? Oh no, 8. But still, it's a lot.
Yeah, there's that chain there for him, but it requires so many links before it can work again. But, I respect the attempt. You still got 3 rounds to work with. So honestly, any take off Hiku would be huge at this point.
Yeah, but don't get your hopes too high, because Hiku is just gonna crush everyone now. Now that he entered the ring, he's just gonna crush everyone.
It's possible for Hiku to take some L's, because I like to... Back in the day, I remember when he had a rough tournament and plays the same as Twin Blue, and that's what I'm gonna cope for. That's what I'm coping for right now.
7 chain rush by Anameru. Oh, the 9 chain.
Yeah, this counter is not good. All clear too.
No.
Yeah, it's just Joker.
That was a nice try though, like that holy counter. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think you can outrush Hiku. I feel like...
Yeah, no, you can't, honestly, because he's just gonna extend and outchain you. Especially, like, this is his main skill, is just building chains. Like, he's just so damn good. So you have to play neutral, I think, to beat him.
I agree. I think from my conversations with people who I will not out for their strategies, it feels easier to fight Hiku when you both are at the top of the board. I think it's, from what I understand, it just feels nicer to fight back. Like the poke battle feels a bit more balanced out. Because Hiku does play like super efficiently, but some of his tails don't tend to be easily as breakable. as others.
That's some very harassments here. Free chain? I think Anameru's dead. Well,
She's
not
got the bail
quite
poison
yet,
that
but
too.
yeah, that feels very tough to come back from. Yeah, okay, now it's over.
Okay, there's one more chance for Anna to.
One more chance. Are we gonna get back another time to even between the two teams?
It might just be. It really depends if Anna can figure out what she wants to do against Hiku.
I mean, at this point, I feel like you can just try to go for something very risky, but just if it works, it works, you know? Just a big cheese. I feel like that would make sense.
It looks like we're just going back to neutral.
Yeah. Oh, that one chain.
My tail's gonna go away for it.
I have to go for main here.
Oh no!
There's only 6 though, so that doesn't leave a lot of time for Hiku to build.
Wait,
and
yeah, said his main, he can't. Oh my god, it's good! Oh, we got around!
Yeah, because actually that was a pretty quick response, so Hiku wasn't ready to defend right away.
Yeah, her tail was used in an explosion for like 3 powers, so it significantly lowered the amount of time her chain needed to resolve. Which looked like Hiku was not ready for it, which is good for US. Team Freedom gets a moment to try and live. Yeah, exactly. Got a pretty big extension. It's looking pretty clean.
Asment that forces into main. That's a pretty big main chain.
Yeah, she almost got that double yellow from 1 extra link, which would have been insane.
It's gonna result in a 10 chain.
Huge.
Okay, there it is. That's such a big chain from Hiku. Oh my god. Is that like 15? I think that's a 15 chain. Wait a second. Look at this. Oh no, because this breaks, but still, it's an enormous 12 chain.
Okay. Damn. Damn. But you got around. You took one off. You slight advantage to NA.
But yeah, that's it. Anameru lost all of their lives. So this is it. Second player out for the America team.
Yeah. 50-49, dead even. Kiku's already out, so I feel like you gotta send out someone strong. I feel like the easiest answer is Void, but Void also is like really strong against Doremy, so you might want to hold Void.
I'm not sure it's the good answer, honestly. Because like I said, you can have someone that is supposed to be weaker than Hiku, but if he has a good matchup, then a lot of things can happen. Because he's pretty sensitive to just matchup stuff. So yeah, let's just see. Yeah, here's the updated life counts.
Beautiful. Alright, so now... So we have Void, Dan, Hélio, Koopary, and Shiro still standing for the US team. Barely damaged Hiku with Doremy, Casey, and Neruu, and Sin. It's kind of interesting because I feel like getting rid of AOD early was pretty huge for us.
Yeah.
I think he was on the upper half. Losing Anna early does kind of suck, but she did stop AOD. She took a round off Hiku, so she did her job.
A lot, yeah.
So I feel like you're like, okay, the US team is still looking pretty strong.
I mean, they're both looking pretty strong, honestly. Like, there's still a lot to be played. We're not even like halfway there.
It really just depends on me because I haven't seen Neruu or Sin play, so I've never seen Neruu play. I have not seen Sin play in a really long time. Because like I said,
think he's been practicing a lot recently. Okay, wait, is that really what's going to happen? I'm seeing some curious stuff. Okay. So next up is gonna be Shiro versus Hiku.
Oh, okay, I like this matchup.
I wasn't expecting that, but I'm pretty hyped too. Yeah.
I think Shiro can cook here. Shiro reminds me of Koopary, where they're very similar. Like they will just do forms that are hard to read, and that might be weird because I think Hiku is very good against Japanese players, and like overall against players who play standardly. But
Yeah.
Shiro sometimes just doesn't play standard, and it can be like so annoying to play. Shiro kind of has like what I would call like the Koopary Riona Shiro effect of like this triangle of frustration, where it's really annoying because they make you look at the game differently.
Yeah.
Like freeform, I would say is like very strange because you don't really see that many players succeed with like a lot of freestyle, but it is I feel like the most popular in the U.S. when it comes to like the Western players. Riona is
Yeah,
still
we'll see.
talking trash to me in chat. Why, dude?
You're
I
supposed to be in the same like team, guys. Come on, don't trash talk. You can trash talk European players, but
that's just how it goes with me and Riona. The U.S. rivalries are very funny. It's honestly just because I talk trash and I just talked about the real life, which is I'm just better. Why didn't you put me on the crew battle, Riona? I would have carried. Riley is Australia. That is true. I mean, I have done a lot of Australian reviews, I guess, so I may have turncoated. Mr. I'm retired. That is true. I did retire. But I've also been caught playing more by people. So I can't really say I'm retired anymore.
Yeah, they're both getting ready.
Yippee!
Let's get into it. Shiro versus Hiku.
Let's go, Shiro. He's got the birthday buff, so...
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure today was his birthday. Is it today or yesterday? I'm double checking right now.
Well, then, yeah, happy birthday to you, Ben. If you're listening, like, in the future.
Oh, it was yesterday. It was the 12th.
Oh.
But, yeah, he's kind of got a post-birthday buff.
Yeah, it's the same, don't worry.
Oh, see, good start. Birthday buff. See, you only need to get 9 rounds, because Hiku already lost one. Yeah. So we're already technically 2-0 in a way.
I mean, yeah, technically.
W? Oh my god. Alright.
Pretty weird shape. Okay, just sandwich GTR.
Yeah, it goes back to like Shiro just is gonna build something weird and you have to notice it. And
yeah,
be like...
but now it's very, very weird. Like, those blues are pretty annoying. But I mean, if Hiku dies, then doesn't matter. Okay, that's actually a very good start. Yeah, that's the chain. Now Shiro just has to do whatever they can. Feels like a good start, just need some blues. Maybe that was a bit greedy though. Yeah. Damn.
Oh, I had to think.
That was a lot anyway, like, that was very tough to beat.
Yeah, good start for both sides. You know, opening up pretty quickly. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, Shiro once again. Yeah. Also, just like another really weird opener.
Yeah. Just like, who cares? I'm gonna build whatever I want. Which is the way of playing, like, yeah.
True. He also has like the option select on his trigger. You can go for blues or you can just change it to reds if he needs to. One of the, I think, nice parts about Shiro's playstyle in general is it tends to be like very flexible like that. He really likes multi-trigger. Oh!
Okay, it's not that bad actually for Hiku. Can come back.
Oh wait,
okay, maybe not now.
Yeah, but he's gonna commit.
No. Yeah, that's harassment.
That was nasty. That was nasty. And that kind of goes back to like Shiro likes multiple triggers, which is, I would say, one of the hardest parts about play is like knowing how to balance having so many different ways to pop your chain. But when you can like get pretty good at it, it's so hard to feel like your opponent's ever covered, because you have to always be like, okay, I covered one option, but where's the other one? You know?
Okay, going straight into main. As we were saying earlier, I don't think that's a very good strategy against Hiku, but I feel like he was forced to.
Yeah, he didn't have as many options this time around, like for his chain. so he kind of only had main to pop,
There's the
and he saw
9
that
chain.
Hiku was ready.
Oh, actually, it's not that big. Okay.
And this is just another quick extension on the space advantage for Shiro. Like, now he's making it so Hiku could only really build these 2 chains, right?
But this is a pretty good one, though.
Yeah, like, it's good, but still, you know, space lost is space lost.
Still, like, he's digging for it. No, it's pretty, like, it's not equal, but Equal's getting comeback slowly but surely. Let's see.
Yeah, oh, I think we have the extension
again.
for Shiro done.
There's a big free chain. That links. It's gonna be a 4 double. That's a lot of damage. Oh no, there's the 5 at the top! Oh, the 5 at the top! Damn, I wasn't expecting that at all. Like, yeah, that
the
was
Ghost
crazy.
Row 4th Poyo is always the dirtiest.
You literally can't see it, like, damn. What are you supposed to do against that?
Yeah, you just have to get lucky with that, right? Like, you just have to hope you see it when he does it. And if you don't, it's like, well, oops, you know, like, how are you supposed to know? But pretty standard build this time from Shiro is GTR.
Yeah.
With, like, nice little 3-poke.
We love classical stuff. Nice defense here with that poke chain.
Oh, but
that's only, yeah, just main chain.
Wait, but that was kind of nasty.
That
How much
tail
was
looks
power,
pretty
though?
good, but let's see. Okay, it's gonna be 6 double. It's barely enough. Okay, that works.
Yeah. Response 3, it's gonna cover up a few rows, but not that much.
That's a nasty chain for Hiku. Yeah, there it goes. 4 chain.
Oh, Shiro had to wait a second
defend.
to see.
Yeah. There's the follow-up.
Okay, this is still fine though. Like, that's not that high up for Shiro.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Like, there's a lot to do still.
Oh, wait, this extended could be so nasty if he gets it. He did.
Okay, and there he goes. He could have tried to go for the free chain, probably to kill, but there's the 6th chain.
Damn. The blue-green was insane. The fact that showed up at all was a little lucky. But we take that.
That hurts. Damn. Go on, Hiku. Come on. You're supposed to be the French guy.
Okay, I'm telling you, man. Like, it's hard. Like, that's the U.S. advantage compared to other regions. Like, we have players who will just build weird. And sometimes that's what you have to do, is be weird.
I mean, what I said is that if you win, you win. Then it works.
Yep.
Who cares about the meta and all of that stuff? What matters is winning.
So true. Like, US has never really cared about meta, honestly. Like, I think the US region has always been like, if it lets us win, I'm just gonna do it. Like,
okay, 4 chain.
A 4 chain attack.
Is there a response? Okay, that's main.
But that's so much time for Shiro now.
Extension, yeah. A lot of room for the extension. There it goes.
Okay.
Very good extension. Will it be enough? Maybe? That's a nice tail.
Oh, I think it's enough.
Yeah, it's clearly enough, okay.
Okay.
Can the 2nd chain do the trick? No.
No.
No, clearly not.
The pokes from Shiro have been fire. The attacks from Hiku have been good, but the issue kind of becomes Shiro just has multiple popping points, and you have to catch all of them, and if you don't, it feels bad.
Yeah.
I think the hard part, too, with Shiro is, like, you don't really play him that often. You know, he's usually busy with work or something else going on, you know, he's hanging out with his partner. So, you know, when do you get to play this guy in his weird style? Okay, big 3, but 2 is actually huge. Wait, red?
No, that hurts. That hurts a lot.
Oh my god, wait, he's still okay though. He's going for the extension this crazy. He's crazy with it. Oh my, he cleared out too, so his chain's still accessible.
Oh, that's main. Doesn't feel like a very good start for Hiku because, again, that leaves a lot of time to just extend. That's only 7 chain. Yeah, that's way more on Shiro's side.
Shiro
like
just
11. Yeah.
Insane cleanup. He played so long at the top and Hiku just didn't poke him. So he's got so much time to
Yeah.
fish for the blues. He got so much time to fish for greens. He got so much time to fish for reds. Dude, Hiku needs to pay attention a bit more. I hate to say it, but yeah.
It's tough. It's tough.
Oh my god. This is why he's the Yina of them all. And I feel like sometimes people forget Shiro, before he became like less active, was basically the second best, if not the best, US player. Him and Dan constantly. Where at odds back in the day, a lot of contention was between him and Yoshi. Okay, tries to survive, but it's gonna be rough. Okay, there you go, Hiku.
There you go, no problem. Told you, this is good, like... Hiku's just gonna come back, no worries, I believe in him.
8 rounds is not the hardest to get back, but he has only 3 to work with at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay, back to sandwich. Oh, that right side GTR is a little rough because the reds just do not want to show up. Oh, the reversible from Shiro. Once again, going back to that multiple pop option. Dude, reversible chains are so sick. I think they're underutilized, underappreciated. Because now this chain just reverses.
This is main? Wait, is that main? No, it's not. Okay, that's good defense though. Very good defense.
Nice.
Let's go. Comeback time. Comeback time.
Very clean. Shiro had no immediate access and needed time to build, so you like to see it. Or if you're European. Okay, so now what? Okay, the GTR is going up a lot nicer compared to last round for Hiku, which is very fortunate. Oh, Shiro's building some weird thing again. I'm like, I'm gonna look at Shiro's building. I'm like, oh god, I can't read this again. Okay, cleans up. Hiku's getting a lot more aggressive now, which is like, important.
Yeah, that looks like the way to go. There you go. Free chain harassment. That's gonna hit pretty hard. And yeah, that's game. Okay, now he got the trick now. Very good, very good stuff.
Yeah, Shiro's not playing as aggressive now. He's being a little bit easier about being poked down. So I'll see if Shiro can adjust to it. I think Shiro is usually pretty solid at adjusting to people. Usually his adjustment tends to be like the form that he builds, trying to make them uncomfortable with what they're reading. Very surprise factor. But I don't know if that's something that will bother Hiku.
What? Was that a misdrop? That feels like a very weird just main chain moment. Just sending that 7 chain, but well, it wins, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Wait, Shiro's chain was so hard to complete that I don't think it felt like that much of a misdrop. Maybe it was, but I feel
that feels weird, honestly, for Hiku to just rush a 7 chain like that. I don't know. That doesn't feel like him. But yeah, maybe it's just a strategy. Who knows?
Yeah, because I didn't feel like Shiro's chain really worked at all. But it's one of those just hard to tell with Shiro and his play style. He's poking back now.
Oh, very creative 4 chain here by Hiku. Using the transition here, that was very cool.
Yeah, Shiro was actually able to use his tail.
4 chain again. It's gonna be a 5 chain response. Main is ready, yeah. Which is 5-2.
Was able to get the last green.
That's a lot of reds, so that's gonna be sending a lot of garbage actually.
Wow, that was so wrong.
Yeah. It was like 6 reds popping at the same time, or even 7, something like that. So yeah, the multiplication factor does a lot of damage.
Usually that sure goes for the yellows, but not the green on the right side. Interesting decision making.
Oh, that 4th chain. Boom.
Okay, it does
nice
not
back and
take...
forth, like... Yeah. This is a great battle between the two, but now it's an advantage for Hiku, because just has no garbage at all. While Shiro is struggling, but that doesn't mean it's over. Okay, that may mean it's over.
I feel like Shiro had a better option on the right side, but opted for left, and not quite sure why.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't see it, like when you're in the Like when you're the one playing, you just rush and try to think of whatever you can do, and it's much easier when you're just commentating over stuff, obviously.
Yeah, which is a shame because the purple, green, red was insanely fat. And it could have just won him the round. No!
And actually they're even. Well, not really, because Hiku has one less stock, but still.
They're basically even.
Yeah, this is a nice comeback. Okay, that's a big harassment to chain. Oh no, actually it's 4. Wait.
Force is immediate... No, not main, sorry. I was gonna say main, but I caught myself.
Yeah, that perfect response. Okay, we love it. Exact perfect response. I think there's a 2 chain
on the
ready
tail.
on Hiku. Yeah, there it is. Oh no, actually it's a 4 also. Stop baiting me with those chains.
Yeah, it's good though because it forces Shiro's main chain because there was conflict on the green, so he can't activate these purples like at all. So Hiku should have a good chance of just winning.
That was greedy from Hiku. He got the right colors, but yeah, that felt very greedy, especially since he didn't need it at all. Like he has 9 chain. Anyway, that wins.
Yep. Gosh, Shira's starting to get a little sloppy with it. Which is unfortunate. He lost his tail and he actually placed the green that covered up any of his accessibilities to his like 8-9, and he needed to clean them up. And so it was sad. Okay, Hiku. Just doing little pokies. I actually like the one tail or like one chain attacks in Shiro in particular because they slow him down and you kind of look at like what he is building.
Ooh. But I feel like those one chain pokes are always good because it's just so quick, like you just can't respond to them, it's just too fast.
Yeah, it's partially that, but it's also like sometimes they can like lower your efficiency early and some Japanese players will like punish it by with like more larger early aggressive attacks.
Oh, that's enough.
Oh wow.
I guess. Not really, but enough to survive. Which is still cool.
Which is more than I honestly thought. Hiku would have. I thought he was pretty much dead.
Yeah, that was very close. Okay, that's
the double yellows.
Oh, but now there's a big chain coming up from Shiro. That's 7 chain. No, 6 double. Yeah, that just gives it away. He knows that he's screwed.
Yeah, you love to see it. The little greed for the yellows paid off because he got double too. It was like you were just back in there. Okay, 2 rounds needed for Shiro, but only 3 for Hiku. Oh my god, are we really going for this opener?
Okay. The dance special, I call it.
Dude. My god.
Nice defense, though. Very good defense.
Okay, Shiro actually has access to a full chain.
Yeah.
Oh, but he went for the purples.
All clear.
Oh, it's okay.
4 chain all clear for Hiku.
Huge 5. 2 rocks? Actually, that might be rough.
No. There's nothing to break to get the Ultra bonus. Damn, that's so tough.
No.
That's so unlucky.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's like, it's kind of funny. The Hiku was so ready, and he just got kind of told to sit down, I guess. Oh no. Oh, you hate to see it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a good poke, but...
This is match point, by the way.
Yeah, but look at Shiro's conflict on the blues.
Yeah, it's very tough to handle. Basically, if Hiku manages to get to main, it's over, I think.
Yeah, he's got it. Oh! Hiku?
Wait, what?
Okay, 5 with 3, that's okay.
I mean, that works, but still, that's very risky.
I'll leave one trash back. But there's so much time for Hiku to get something. The purples! They do that?
Just send it! No!
They need blue? Did he need a blue there?
No, I don't think it needed just a purple. I think he wanted to try to extend, but you didn't need it to do that. Damn.
Oh, I think...
Not like that.
I need an instant replay. Someone clip it. Wanted red.
Oh, actually, this sends 9 to 7. Damn.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. Getting Hiku off the board is huge for NA.
Yeah, this is very, very good. Like,
Yippee!
Yeah, this hurts.
It actually is a
This
painful
hurts
loss.
for
Like,
us.
Lucy, Hiku early I kind of thought like Hiku and Doremy as like the big anchors with like probably KZN somewhere in there.
Yeah, I mean that's what's supposed to happen, but I mean sometimes it just doesn't work that way. There's
The
still a lot
Yeen
to
is
play.
oh that's gotta be painful though.
Yes. Even for me, it's painful. But come on, guys.
That's kind of
Just
rough
win.
because like yeah, now you're back in another situation where it's like, I feel like maybe anyone could take out the last 3 rounds from Europe, but it's like now it's just a lot more vital to not lose to Shiro at all because you're running low on players.
Yeah, now it's starting to really get picky on the players.
Doremy, KZ, and Neruu Sin. It kind of goes back to I think Doremy and KZ have a lot more experience against Shiro, but I kind of consider them two the stronger half of the EU left at the moment.
Yeah.
Whereas Neruu, I don't know has played Shiro ever, so that might be risky. But you could also have the unknown factor against Shiro, right?
Especially since like Neruu is a freestyle player, so a lot can happen, especially in those kind of matches. So yeah. Exactly. Let's just see what Europe decides to do.
Right. And then it's like I think Sin has played Shiro a long time ago. I don't know if they played recently, so like I'd say kind of like you gotta feel the waters there. But it's just hard to say because like if you send out Daisy and Daisy and I like combined Doremy and KZN there.
DBZ fusion.
That's how you win. You have to use Germany and France real quick.
Yeah, that's how you win. Just send Daisy in. That's how we win.
Oh god. Yeah, I feel like if you set out either of those too early and Shiro happens to take a handful of rounds, you almost come out worse for wear. Because like, yeah, you got Shiro, but like what price? But you also would suck if you sent out like Neruu and Shiro just happens to get the download, or them having to feel each other out and just like you lose another player. Yeah, it is a tough one. I would not be surprised if we sat here for a couple minutes to wait this one out because I think this decision is actually one of the most vital ones in this crew battle right now.
Yeah.
What would you do, Haven, right now? You just saw Hiku go out, and you have to like.
Yeah, that's a tough choice. But I think I'll probably send out Neruu. I think. If I had to decide.
Okay.
But anyway, like just before, I wouldn't have sent Hiku against Shiro, honestly, because like Hiku is good against traditional players, just the Japanese style and everything. So I don't really like that choice. I'm gonna say, guys, you messed up, but that's fine. We're gonna win still at the end, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, I agree. I feel like if you had put Hiku against anyone other than like Shiro and Koopary, he probably just survives.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Well, I don't know.
Anyway. There probably could have been some like strategy. Maybe they want to save Doremy and KZN. Who knows?
Maybe yeah.
But because if I remember correctly, I think Void has had the head-to-head to Doremy for a little bit recently. So I feel like maybe having saved Hiku to weaken Void might have been a play. But that is some post-crew battle. It's too little too late.
Yeah, so actually we're gonna have Shiro versus Sin. Interesting.
Okay. This is like I think a good middle ground. You don't quite send out Doremy and KZN, but you still send out like someone who would have had like some type of experience of seeing Shiro or he's playing against them. But this is like now but I think it's the risk you have to take because letting KZN and like Doremy lose rounds could be like so dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, but why am I in? I want to spectate. I don't want to join. I'm not the one playing.
There's a secret. Bring out the commentator.
I'm the true last boss. The after credits boss.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that happened, but yeah. Guess I'm just not used to PPT2. Okay, now it's good.
That's fair. I mean, Like I'm a commentator now. I can talk trash. It's illegal. But yeah, this is. I think Sin's an interesting player from what I remember about them. Like they used to be pretty aggressive, from what I understand. So if they're still pretty aggressive, that might be pretty good. Shiro's like kind of match the aggression, maybe catch them off guard in between transitions of fish chains.
And there we are. Shiro versus Sin.
And then last thing I remember about Sin is he tends to build pretty high, like on his tail. But that was like so long ago. It's of ancient technology. And even his build style right now is a little bit. Oh, there's the tall part.
Oh, big harassment. Responded by. Actually, it's a bait. That's not main. It's a big 5 chain. Oh no, actually, it's not. Oh damn, double bait. Double bait. Damn.
Oh,
I fell for it completely. Is that enough? Yeah, it probably is. That's a good 8 chain. Yeah.
Okay. Good opener for Sin.
Yeah, it's not enough. That's probably just game right away. Yeah, you just don't have enough space to build anything.
Okay, a little rough, but
Great.
you take that. Good opener. Like, that's a very big Hellfire early to catch the transition.
Yeah, Shiro is only on 3 lives, so this could go pretty quickly.
Yeah.
When we once again get back to even.
Yeah. I would think that might be okay for US. I think if you're Europe, you probably want a few more rounds other than even. Oh, but this is a huge.
It's gonna be 7, 8, yeah, 8 chain. Just need a green. Oh, okay.
This is so tall from Sin, but there's so much extra Poyos that probably will be more than enough.
Yeah, it's way more than enough. Even just the 8 was enough, but there's the 9 after that. And that
the
doesn't work.
Cut.
But I don't think it mattered anyway. I think that wasn't enough.
Yeah, instantly down 2 rounds. She has 1 life left.
Yeah. Is this speedrun time?
It might be. This would be good, because I think Sin's at his strongest when people don't know what he's about.
I mean, it's tough, like, when you have just 3 points to try to decide of a strategy to use and such, it's just really difficult. Yeah, that's why when you're, like, playing ranked, you just don't do that. You're like, I play whatever, and if it works, it works.
Yeah. And the other part is, Sin got the entire time to watch how Shiro was playing.
True.
So, there's a lot of, like, strategies you can do to kind of pick apart a player.
Let's see, main's ready for Shiro.
Oh, Shiro's actually just going to opt to attack instead.
Yeah, that feels like a good choice to just not rush into main.
Yep.
Okay, now that forces into main so he can extend.
Great extension, but the colors aren't being that nice.
No.
Oh.
And it's already over.
Yeah. He missed. I think he could do 13th player because it was already his other side was blocked, so he would have locked himself out.
This was very, very tough.
Oh, that so could have gone disastrous for Europe if Shiro got just a couple rounds. The definitely best case scenario right there.
So yeah, just 4 players left on each side.
Yeah, I still feel like we're doing pretty good. Hélio, Dan, Koopary, Void's a pretty hard lineup.
Yeah. I mean, we lost Hiku, but you lost Anameru, so it feels fair.
Yep. I think the only slight difference is really the AOD being out. I feel like the US has the slightly stronger lasting lineup at the moment.
Okay, let's
but even if it's like that strong, that much stronger, it's still pretty close. I probably still know Hélio here though. I think I'd want to save Dan and Void. And Koopary, I think, is just
Void
a good
could
pocket
be a good
pick.
choice too. I don't know.
I'd rather say Void for Doremy because I think Void has the matchup experience.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if Void goes in, who are you sending against him? Except from Doremy. Like, yeah.
Also fair. I
That's
guess
the
that's fair.
point. You forces Doremy out, you know?
It's either that you like send a KZ into weaken Void and then like Doremy like sweep the rest of everyone else, but that's like risky. That's a really risky call. Precedent. It's either Hélio or maybe Dan. I think you could send in Koopary, but I think Koopary is just a good surprise factor to have against Doremy and KZN. Like, kind of, it makes me want to keep them.
Let's just see. Next up, okay. Typing. Suspense is up.
Yeah, this group has been going by. The early runs have been going by pretty fast.
Okay. And we're gonna have Hélio versus Sin. They decided to send Hélio against Sin. Okay, okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Hélio is a very aggressive player, but he has like such insane awareness. I think it. I don't know. Hélio is like very hard for a lot of people in the US to just read constantly. I think part of it is that he is just always watching, I guess is the best way to describe it. From what I remember about Elio, he's always looking over to his opponent's screen. Sometimes more than his own. And so sometimes he actually cuts his own chains because he's looking at your screen too much. Which also makes it like incredibly frustrating for a lot of people because it means you can't really sneak a lot through him. So you either like having to just out skill, or you're having to just be so weird that it's hard for Elio to read. And like your style is just that unique.
I'm pretty curious to see. I don't think I ever saw this matchup once. Like, I don't know.
I don't think it's really ever happened because Sin I kind of always like put in the mostly plays at EU, and Elio's always been like he's been all around. But when Elio's played in the EU, like back when GB was still a thing, Sin wasn't playing at the time. It was like a Hiku, Chansey, and like Doremy, right? Those were kind of like the active players because everything was still on Switch. So I think AOD was mainly on Playo Versus at the time. And so you ever get to see Elio play some of the other players because he's like, granted, you don't even see Chansey anymore. So who knows what happened to Chansey? But just saying, Chansey was pretty good. No, as time changes, so do the players. Sometimes.
Yeah. It's always good to see some faces from once in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, be more active, guys. Come play some matches.
Play matches. It's also just nice to see like people get phased out. Like, I think last crew battle we had, we had no SW and myself, but now we have Koopary, Loloshroom, like hopping in, which is nice because it's good to see, I think, rotation of like new talent coming in. Because I think when you always say the same people all the time, it's hard to not feel like things are just stagnant.
Yeah, we're waiting for the players to be ready. Yeah, I agree with you, Shoal, but yeah, that's how it is. Getting sabotaged. Okay. I think it's gonna start shortly.
Oh boy, here we go. I'm very excited to this match though because they haven't played often, and so I'm hoping once again US will get a giant lead and then we can throw it again. It'll be really cool. Preferably they get a big lead again and then they don't throw it. But you never know. You never know. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, they're picking characters, so we are about to start.
No one
Match
plays
6.
squares.
Hélio versus Sin. Here we go.
Alright, here you go. I hope Elia builds Submarine because I love Submarine. It's one of my
Sub
favorite
is cool.
forms.
Wait, mirror match? Kind of. Very similar looking shapes.
I love the cheese where people build like the same exact as their opponent up until like the final part of the round, and they change it up randomly. It's so funny every time.
Yeah.
Like, see how aggressive Elio is though. He sees the one moment that you just aren't looking, and he just tries to cover you real quick.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
And I think that might be the hard part for Sin. Because, like, even though he's down now, right, like, there's no reds to set off these purples. So they could just kind of build however he feels like it. And, you know, Elliot has to spend all this time fixing his chain.
Yeah.
Right, that's not an easy fix. But there's the other part of Elliot is that, you know, this should be an easy fix. And it's like, what are you doing, man?
And pretty aggressive stuff here from Sin.
Okay, he's down.
And a bit too rushed for Sin there because he didn't saw that Leo has access to main chain.
Yeah, I think that was his best chance though, because he had to spend so much resource clearing up purple, red, green. And like maybe he could have tried to dig down, but Elio already had green, red available. And so I think it's a pretty tough call there. I think you either try to commit and hope that he dies by trying to overextend again, or you know, you tried to build back up, but Elio's already building down. Oh, not enough damage to really cover anything too meaningful, unfortunately, for Sin. Oh, good response.
For 2 chain.
Oh, ooh.
Okay. Gets back. Okay, that's main actually. Pretty early send, but yeah, doesn't really have a choice. It's gonna be 8 double into 9.
Yeah, oh my god, the extension from Elio?
Does that work? I'm not sure it does.
Don't know.
Okay, just everything pops. Oh yeah, it's not enough.
Okay, there you go. Good
Explosion, but no. Not enough.
That's rough. I guess it's like, I remember talking about this with Void like a year ago. The Elio is really strong, but sometimes he's his own worst enemy. Because I feel like there is a pretty strong advantage there, but unfortunately the tail didn't work out. So I don't know, I'm coping for some cleanup. Because I feel like, you know, Elio goes hard. He's one of my favorite players to watch. So I want him to get this W.
Defense.
Yeah! Oh, another big attack. Oh, you love to see it. There we go. Yeah, it's beautiful. You did see who's playing like that? Like Elio cooks. He has been a lot more GTR now. I remember when he was on his big submarine arc. Those were the days. He's up back to his trigger to just build 2. He has a lot of damage here, but Sin has access to his main chain soon. Probably gonna take it because Elio's kind of got an awkward spot. Oh, that's fine. Oh, go for the green to the reds?
Oh,
you're insane. He's one short. No, he's not. Oh my god, dude, cut. Holy, I did not see that, and it's gonna look good.
Yeah, that's a good HN.
Sin built up a very good counter too. And that 4 is fat. Oh, it's actually not enough to like even neutralize like the row.
Not.
Damn. I thought that would at least like, you know, be only like a row, maybe 2 of trash, but that was still 4. That was nasty. Yeah, because that was also like a pretty good counter, like, or I guess response after like main chain. But what are you gonna do? going back into it. Elliot's looking for another poke, but Sin actually has a giant 3 to commit. Oh, but there's no reds. Okay, this is actually not the worst dig.
No, it's fine. I mean, if you get some colors like yellows, maybe someday.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
Come on, okay, there's, but it's a bit late now.
Yeah, double red for the survival? No, it's not happening.
Oh damn, that's really tough. Like just no yellows.
Yeah, that a little unfortunate, but you know, you take those right now if you're on Team Europe.
Yeah, of course.
Ooh, 2
just
column.
Just the RNG, it's so cool.
Agree. Also, I think 2 column build is pretty cool. You also don't see that very often. It's more popular against Tetris now than it is like in Puyo, I feel like. Oh, I see good 4 response back. But it's already ready.
Oh, yeah, that 5 chain is gonna be too much.
Yeah, even 2, like there's just not a space.
Yeah, just don't have enough space to build. Even a 2 chain. So yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
And it's even
so never
now.
do. Nice. You love to see it. Since 2 chain builds are also good because I think Sin's also pretty experienced in PvT where 2 column counter chains are like just the meta of how you play it. So unironically, PvT helps you a lot. And oh, that's awkward on his chain, on Sin's part.
Yeah.
Hopefully he notices that because his chain does not work.
Just that random blue.
Oh no! Does he not notice?
Maybe not. I don't know. But like look at him. This blue doesn't even know what he's doing here. He's like alone by himself. Poor Puyo.
Yeah. I don't think he noticed. But he also kind of rough because he had to build something to defend. But I think he had to also work his way down first. Like, sooner, compared to, like, where he was then.
Yeah.
That's rough. Because I just gave Hélio free time to attack because he knew, like, Sin chain would never work.
Alright, it's okay. Sin will come back and just win this easily.
Like, oh, it actually covered the yellows. It's pretty nice.
Okay. Getting some nice back and forth here.
Yeah, but
3 chain defense, very good.
Hélio does have the advantage on resources at the moment.
Yeah. But let's see.
Just a little rough. Oh, doesn't want to take it. Oh, he has the extension with the reds. Oh, this is gonna look so. Oh, he got the purples that he needs. This could be so big.
Yeah, this is
because he doesn't have any resource really. He has to spend so much time trying to build fast now.
Yeah.
Oh, the greens are awkward. You got green red.
Okay,
that's not what he needs.
9 chain. Is that enough? I think it is. Yeah, it's 10
It's gonna be
chain.
close.
It's a 10 chain. But there's the second chain from Hélio. That looks pretty good. Will he be able to send it?
It's
no,
not gonna
sadly.
get to it. Nice.
Yeah, I was just 1 green away from sending it.
Yeah, that was really close because Sin had like a small deficit. But in the red green, it looked like it was gonna be the thing that kind of cost until that double green came in.
Okay, just typical GTR.
Yippee!
Yeah, this is a very even match. Like you can see they're pretty close to one another. In terms
Yeah,
of
it's really
skill.
nice.
Ooh.
Oh my
What a powerful
god!
attack! Nice reaction here by Sin. I'm not sure it's enough. Yeah, no, sadly.
And then the form.
Yeah, that was very good
Wow.
by Shiro here. No, Shiro is not here anymore. No, that's Hélio.
Yeah, that was insane. I had not done that yet. So that was a very rightfully surprised. Wait, what is that at my face from us?
Yeah.
Man, that was even with the follow-up 3 defense. He still took 2 risks, man. That was insane. That was so painful. We might not get another one here, given the yellow placement. Oh no. Okay, off for the 2. But 3 response.
Ooh, that hurts.
It does. And there's no yellows to get in queue.
Just need a yellow and okay, gets it. Wait,
But
does
I
that
don't know if
work?
there's yellow on top.
No, it doesn't
Yeah,
work.
it's not.
Yeah, yeah, just keep it up like that, Hélio, it's perfect. Just mess up your
Oh,
chains.
okay.
Very good.
We're
That's the
looking
way
at
to
a
lose.
duality right now of he's either super clean or he's super just oops he died.
Yeah.
Elio, please.
Yeah, Hélio, please lose the game on purpose. I'll give you like $10.
What the heck? Rigging in our timeline, my god.
Of course, like, I mean, we're on Ascension's live stream. I could just say, no, actually, Europe wins. By default.
True. Oh,
Okay,
this
that's
is
pretty
awesome.
rushed, but that's a 7 chain though. Pretty big 7-1, like 7 triple. That's a lot to
It's gonna be,
counter. But that's a
yeah,
good
that's gonna
chain
be
though.
close.
That A double, yeah, it's enough, I think. Yeah, very good
Barely.
chain. Very, very good chain here.
Oh, well, those reds aren't that hard to get out of. There is potential. Oh, he sees it
Yeah,
immediately
but the
tries to
problem is
cover.
not accessing them, it's the time. Like, you need to access them quickly.
Yeah, that's why I like what Elio just did to immediately try and cover it. That is smart. I think a lot of people would see the need to rather just try to build a bigger chain and not risk the like quick thorns and napalms. But an experienced player knows just to go for the thorns and napalms there. 'Cause it's just safer. Look, a
Bit
big
of a
attack,
messy
you're gonna go for a
carry.
huge hellfire.
Ooh. Okay,
Oh,
managed to get it. I think that was a netcode moment because I feel like Synth shouldn't have been able to send off that chain.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
that's just
Maybe
my
that's
team play
spectator
on that
mode
play.
just messing up the timings.
And I mean, there is like a
Oh, that's a cool
level,
tail.
but-
Wait, that 7 chain. Oh my god, that was so clean. Damn.
Based.
You have to admit, that was cool. That was very
That was
cool.
pretty sick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's not much
I'll
you can
give
do
you
on
that.
play.
That was sick.
There's not much you can do about that play. Like there is a timing difference compared to offline, but that's just what the nature you run when you play online. You just gotta accept that as fact.
Mm. Yeah, true.
And then be salty off stream, where no one can see you. That's my secret strat.
I mean, like,
mad
you
off
can
stream.
insult everything. If you're off stream, if you're like off stream, it's not toxic. No one hears you. It's not toxic.
I think Poyo should have him roll back. That make the game significantly better. And I want to play online.
Mm.
Alright. This is a very big power ender on that tail. Like you would Hellfire right now if you wanted to, which is horrified.
Yeah, that's 2 chain. Sin's gonna try to dig through that, I guess. 3 chain responded here, okay. Now Sin has to try and bury because else, well, I was gonna say if Hélio sends off main, it's over, well. There you go.
Yeah, good Q. Because Elio, he did cover Elio's, Hellfire attack that could have killed him. But unfortunately, he couldn't cover the Q that gave him purple yellows to set off his chain. Okay, now we're kind of looking a little scary because it's going to be another 5-round deficit for Europe. If Sig doesn't find some rounds to work with. Okay, this looks like it'd be a big 3 from Sin to just like try and slow down Elio. Oh, he's gonna go for full? Does he even try?
Chain. Just in the purple. Okay. But is it enough? No, there's missing a blue.
Oh no.
And there we go into match point actually. Damn, that was pretty close and then just Elio got every single point.
That's kind of just what Elliot does. Like, once he figures out what you want, it's just about how he wants to attack. And Sin got caught every time with not strong enough defense. And the attacks he did do, Elliot was just ready.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, the chains are ready for Elliot's side. Like, it's so nice, too. A lot of L shapes, so you can convert a lot of it to attacks, if you wanted to. God, even the attack he just took got extended by the purples.
Oh. That free chain is very big, but it's gonna be responded.
Uh-oh. This might be dangerous now, because it's about to be covered a bit more. Oh, Elliot's just gonna go for it.
I think it's over. Oh,
Oh,
the double red? That was exactly what he needed. That was exactly what he needed, but will it be enough?
Oh, the purples aren't there anymore though to like continue
it's enough, it's enough, it's enough! Oh my god, the perfect piece, the
Wow!
double red that carries. Damn. I
The
love
right,
Puyo luck sometimes.
and that was insane. I didn't think that left side would explode enough to like keep Sin alive, but it did.
No, it was on purpose. Everything on purpose.
Dude,
Look, he won.
wow, that was insane. I cannot believe you survived that.
That was a shonen moment.
Yeah, honestly, was
Okay,
that was pro
all
tag
clear.
proof.
Yeah.
Going back to the two-side build.
Okay, just send it right away.
Ooh, Elio decides that he doesn't want to. He'd rather just do that. Oh my god, it's gonna work out too because this extension is gonna look so nasty.
Yeah. Oh. Yellow, yellow, yellow. No! Not enough time to
Oh,
send the yellow.
I was getting
Damn.
so close. Oh my god.
Damn. 10 to
That was nasty.
6.
Okay, so not 10 to 5, but that's still 4 lives Elio, which is good. That's very good for
Yeah.
US. Because I think we're at a point now where, like, before it was okay, but now every round kind of matters a lot. Because you're only at,
Yeah.
like, you're at the strong points, the anchors of the team now. Oh, gosh. Okay, so Elio's. We have Neruu, Doremy, KZN. US obviously wanted to hold Void and Dan as long as they can. Which this is good because if it comes down to a KZN Doremy versus Dan Void battle, any rounds Koopary and Hélio could get between Neruu and the last 3 would be huge.
Yeah.
Because I think this is close enough for, like, if this is an even game, it could be anyone's. But if you could just lopside a little bit with Hélio and Koopary, it might be insane. It might be insanely clutch.
Yeah, let's see what Robes will decide to do.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, we're
curious
getting
too
very close to
because
the end. Like, there's only 3 people remaining on Europe side. 4, or I'd say 3.5 on America's side.
yeah, having to pick between Doremy, KZ, and Neruu to clean up Hélio real quick before you're going into the final 3 is a really tough choice. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, shoot, because Hélio could take rounds off Doremy, KZN, and Neruu pretty reasonably. I feel like Europe's in danger zone now. Again. But who knows, because they got instantly evened up the last 2 times we had an advantage. Or US did, because I've been apparently labeled Australian now, so...
And coming up, we'll have KZN facing Hélio from the European team.
That's pretty fair. KZ and Elia played a good bit, so this is probably a good familiar matchup. A safe pick, if you will.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, so obviously, best case scenario, KZ just cleans up 4 rounds real quick, and everything's back to even. Worst case scenario, I think Elio gets like 5 rounds before he gets taken out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Elio's warmed up, but KZ has had a lot of watch time. I'll see how well Riona picked his team. He's not even playing in it. So there's even less stress, because the team captain, Sin had to actually play in the match. That's even more pressure when you're the captain.
Yeah.
One of the things I remember about KZN in particular is he has insane defense.
Yeah.
Like, he is so good at counter defending attacks. It's like really board state.
KZN is just like the Japanese guy that is not Japanese. He just plays the exact same way.
Yeah, he just doesn't know when to quit. He's just too powerful.
Okay, free chain, very good defense. Good defense by Hélio too. Just really clean back and forth.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty laggy, damn.
Dude, oh my god. Brazil versus Germany stays strong.
Please, Puyo, stay strong. Don't quit on us now.
Okay, they get to round off Hélio. Yeah, you kind of saw that, right? Like, KJ had like insane amounts of like high builds and like left sides on his GTR, and it was like, God, it's so hard to cover all that.
Yeah. Okay, powerful 2-chain here. No greens to respond. I don't think it's game. Okay, actually it is, yeah.
Yeah, even though he got to the greens, there's just like no way to stop that chain easily.
We will have another sweep. Just 4 points right away, and we're back to even.
Oh god, dude, the NA hold a lead challenge impossible. Like, come on, man. Just like one time. Just hold the damn lead.
Okay, free chain, very aggressive. Maybe a bit
Oh,
too aggressive though. There's
It is
like
a
a
big
powerful
hit.
6-chain. Yeah.
Sure is. Oh, the red comes out though.
Yeah, but there's no green, there's no blues. It just stops at 5. That stops at 6. But still, yeah.
Yeah, that power just too much.
I think that was a bit too much of an harassment from KZN.
Yeah, it's such to try, like, just deal with Hélio. Like, the first two worked, you might as well keep going for it. But thank God, no immediate sweep, just like with Hiku. We got at least one round before, you know, take it out. And that one round could be all the difference. Oh, another... Oh, Hélio not going for it? Okay, no, he's gonna go for it.
The chain.
This is huge, because if he covers those yellows, it's so hard for KZN to deal with.
Yeah, he was thinking of a solution. That's a pretty good one, but
Oh,
not that great. Oh, actually, just a blue.
Okay?
Just needs a blue. A blue.
No
Come
blue!
on! Come on!
Oh my god, yes, this is what I was talking about. Like, this is the dangerous part right now because we're so late into the crew battle. You got 3 people left. Losing 2 rounds is a lot at this point. Because, you know, you go to that crew battle anchors. Oh,
The one
push
chain.
Thorn to try. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty reasonable damage, so like, it's not like enough to, you know, keep out KZ, but it slows him down a little bit.
Ooh,
Oh, he
that's gonna
hesitated.
hurt. Yeah.
Oh wait, but you might be able to get down here. Oh, you see the
Stuff,
blue?
maybe. Okay, no.
Oh, there you go.
Great. 1 more point to go, KZN. Come on. You can do this. I believe.
Yeah, already bleeding out 2 was kind of rough. But we'll take that. 2 points could be huge. Like, especially on KZN. Like, he's a hard man to take rounds off of. Are we doing Thorn strats right now?
Oh, that's a very powerful 2-chain, but that's another very powerful 2-chain.
My
Damn.
god.
Just some crazy back and forth. I wasn't expecting KZN to be this aggressive, like he's just going all in.
He's definitely gotten more aggressive over the years, which has always been like... People always kind of joke about KZ was always defensive, he was really good at digging. But when KZ really wanted to like pop out and like stand out, and like kind of really solidify himself at like that like top 10 of Western, he was because he matched his defense with a lot of aggressive plays to go with it. So it became very difficult for anyone to beat him. But now, you know, I know he has not been played as often, and I think he's getting a little punished for it. He's a little punished.
Oh, that's a creative 4-chain here.
Oh my god. There's only a 3 response, though.
Could be enough. Okay, no, not at all. I'm lying.
Another 3 attack. KJ has to find a way down. He has a 3 response.
That's nice. Still gets a bit of damage, but it's fine.
Another 3 attack.
Just keeps
There's
it
no
up.
way to get the main.
That's good defense, though. That's a good defense.
Yeah.
Now you
Another
have to
Thorn.
find something to do, like whatever it is, just do something, please. I'm begging you. Okay, decides to go for a right side transition here. That's very smart, actually. But it's not working that much.
7.
It's only 6, yeah. Damn.
Oh.
Come
The
on,
point bleed
KZN!
out. The
Come
point bleed out
on!
is so real. He's already down to 6
KZN!
lives, and you have 3 strong players left on the US side.
Oh, damn. No. I don't like where this is going.
Oh my god. All the EU memes above them, like, oh, EU only plays with themselves, so they're only good with themselves. They're coming
I
to light.
mean,
They're
I
coming
can't
to
say
light.
that's wrong. Especially like French guys.
Oh my god, we're gonna get another round, aren't we?
No. No! Come on, guys! Come on! I believe in you all!
The memes, they're coming back. I can hear them already.
No! I won't believe that. We're not out yet.
Yeah,
I will
but this
only
is
accept defeat once it's over.
fair. Oh, this is weird cute. Okay, good poke. But Casey had built around it a lot nicer. Like, he has, like, a real chain. Okay.
That's good.
But,
Sim
okay,
is gonna
Elliot
win
found
this
his
one,
way.
look.
Oh, the response to defend?
Oh,
Is
the
he
fork
4?
chain is pretty cool. Okay.
Oh, at least you can go for it? Oh, but
That
Casey
was
covered
very
it!
greedy. That was so greedy. Come on! I'm
Looks like
gonna
you're
cry!
gonna look across the pond again.
If Hélio takes out Kasian, I swear I'm gonna cry.
Any flashbacks to Vortex Gallery, where Hiku, the lone branch representative, placed 9th and lost to the US. Once again, the US #1.
Damn.
Let's go.
Come on, Kasian. Come on. You can do this. I believe. I'm still believing.
Brazil also the Giga carry right now. My god.
Oh, that's very aggressive, but I think that may
Oh,
work.
Ellie wasn't ready.
Yeah.
You waited too long.
That's a nice 4 chain here. That's 5 chain. Great.
Yeah,
Great
okay,
job.
there you go.
Finally. Finally. But still, it hurts because Hélio took 6 rounds out of him.
Yeah, that's rough. That's 4
Yeah.
round KZN versus a full health Dan, Void, and Koopary.
That's very scary. That's very, very scary. But still, we're far from over. Okay, here's where we're at now. 6 points lead for the American team.
Thank God. I was a little worried about Elio KZN. Like, will we lose another lead? But this is good. This is really good.
But
At this,
it's not over. I will
That's true.
continue to
That's true.
believe.
I feel like you sit out Dan here. I think you just sit out Dan.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, because Dan gets nervous. After competing with him in NA and offline and online, I know he gets nervous. And I've learned anything from Punk and Coach Steve and crew battles and fighting games is that if you have a nervous player, never make them the anchor, no matter how good they are.
Well, seems like that's not what America is thinking right now, because it's gonna be Koopary versus KZN.
Oh shit! Okay. I guess I really want to say that much for Casey, for Doremy, which I respect it. I think Koopary could do it. I feel like, but honestly, all 3 are good options. I think Koopary plays weird, and that makes it hard for everyone to like predict what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
I practiced a lot with Koopary before I stopped playing for a bit, and even when I got back into it, and we were always really even. I think the strong part about Koopary is that he is very good at making very large attacks when he wants to. I think a lot of the Western scene has really developed into Hellfires and like 3s as like the most common. But Koopary really likes 5 chains. Yeah, that can be a little bit weird for some players when you're so used to Hellfires mainly. Because 5 chain obviously a lot different damage output than a Hellfire. But also Koopary plays mostly freeform. It's very hard to determine when his chain is weakest because Usually you don't know if it's weakest until you won the round.
You just can't read that. Like, you're too focused on building your own things and trying to think about what to do to read freestyle players' chain. It's just too difficult. And that's what makes it very good.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess it's because it goes back into like what NA is always kind of good at versus like overseas. Whenever we've tried to play traditional, we just lose a lot. A lot. So it's just when you have a style that's like, oh, we could beat players by doing what we prefer to play the game as, is like just do what you prefer. I think neither is wrong. Like, I don't think it's wrong to like just study Japanese players and then play similar to them, because like, obviously what they are doing isn't working if they're winning all the time. But I think it's also fair to be like, okay, I'm just not doing too well doing this way, so I'm going to play my way because it isn't winning. And I'm just going to strengthen that. Ocean Prince. The second best character next to Squares.
Okay, there we go. Koopary versus KZN. KZN on 4 stocks.
Yeah, it's like, okay, look at this build and tell me where the hell it starts for you. You know, like for Koopary?
Yeah, I had this thing, like, I commentated some matches of Koopary before. One thing I came to is that I don't even try to read his chains anymore. I just see where it goes when he pops this. Like, I don't try to read it. It does no. I forfeit.
I'll give you the cheat answer. Just tell you it started on the right side. That's the only thing I've learned from playing Koopary is how to read his chain.
Oh.
But he's also okay with doing this, right? You know, sacrifice.
That's a cool defense. Yeah.
His right side's still available, too.
Not like he's at a good place right now.
Yeah. So because his right side's still available, I don't know if KZN will see it, because this will go all the way down to the reds purples. It's really nice.
Is that 8 chain? Oh no,
That's
because there's missing something. Yeah, but
he can still rebuild so quickly.
Yeah, no. That's first point for him.
Yeah, and that's like the hard about Koopary, you know, he builds these weird forms, and it's like, you know, KZN, right? He responded, you know, kept rebuilding. It's just really hard to tell when Koopary's resource ends and where it begins.
Yeah. And like at this point, the only thing I'm begging for is that KZN managed to get at least some points. If this goes to like 4-0, it's gonna be damn difficult.
I agree. And we have an interesting center trigger from Koopary that can also revere into its left side, which makes it very hard to get fight.
For chain, very good, but KZN was ready for it. Very nice defense. Very, very good.
It opts the tank for Koopary.
And the follow-up here, 5 chain. I think it's over.
Yeah, it's too hard to get down from there. When you're like main triggers in this air like that, it's just so awkward. It kind of goes back to like multi-triggers are hard to use. Yep. Once again, Koopary doing his thing.
Yeah.
Where does it start? No one knows. It's guess what? It's the purples.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see it.
But oh my, KZN is played so high in defensive. He does not want to get hit by Koopary.
Yeah.
But
that's a very aggressive response here. 6 chain, 7 chain. Yeah, 7.
Koopary saw it.
Okay. Yeah, that's main. I think it's way more on Koopary's side.
Yeah. There is a slight hesitation. Yep. Look at how that wraps up. That's rough.
Wow.
I think smart by KZN to check. It did look like he had more, but Koopary also checked. He had to take a little bit longer to read, so it's a little scary how much you had to wait. But that's okay. I think that it does force KZN to play more defensively because you don't know what Koopary is going to do. It's very hard to like want to build aggressive because if you can't read what your opponent's doing, you know, like how are you supposed to build aggressive? Oh my gosh, the 2 response. Yeah, it's been more traditional submarine too, so maybe it's easier for KZN to deal with.
Good free chain. And now KZN is like out of resources at all, so yeah, just Koopary goes for main and I think it's over. It's
Yeah,
not
we
that
have
big,
one
but
more
still
round?
should be enough. Yeah, it's an 8 chain.
That's pretty big for an
Damn.
8. Dude,
Yeah.
one more round and KZ's actually just out of it. Koopary only bleeding one
Wow.
right now. Just play weird, dude. This is the NA strat. Just do what you want. Who will stop you?
That's true. Oh, all clear?
All
Yeah.
clear?
Nice.
Oh, Koopary didn't get
Kazian
it.
saw it. Good job. Come on, Kazian, you can do it. I believe. I swear I believe. Maybe.
Alright.
Okay, sending it. Oh, this feels
I don't know
nice.
how. Yeah, I don't know how Koopary gets out of this. He's so many
Chain.
blues. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's just dead.
great stuff.
Nice.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, you definitely did not want to get blown out right before when you need to take so many rounds off Koopary. But here we go. Good stuff, good stuff. And we're going back
Just
into
8
it.
more points to go for Kazian. Easy one.
Yeah, just easy. We have 1 life left, 8 points, no problem.
No problem.
No one's ever been cheesed on rank by one random attack.
Okay, just straight up main. Again, I don't think that's a very good choice. Yeah.
Oh my god, the extension for more
Wait, does
damage
that
from
work,
Koopary?
Okay, yeah, that's
It
not how I
does.
saw it, but that works, kind of. 7
Right?
chain.
It's like,
Okay, actually there's something, but it's not enough. Not enough, but it's okay, I guess, kind of, in a way.
but the follow-up is there into
Yeah,
a
the
big
chain, okay,
3.
it's dead. Yeah.
Dude, I love
Okay,
Koopary. He's so cool.
this is really getting out of hand.
There we go, there we go. Let's go, Koopary. Honestly, only losing 2 lives for that is huge.
Yeah. Everyone lost 2 lives. Damn. This is so freaking scary.
This is tough, because now Doremy or Neruu? Like, who do you want as your anchor?
I think you're sending out Neruu at this point because the two of them played a lot against one another, and I feel like Neruu maybe can pull off something, but it's hard to tell. Like, there's a 8-point difference. Like, this late, it starts to really get tough.
Yeah, I feel like Doremy is just the correct answer for anchor too. But it's so hard because it's like, man, it's just not easy. KZN did not leave an easy match for Neruu here. Because when you think about it, there's 28 lives left. That means Neruu and Doremy, if things are split even, need to take 14 each.
Man, this is tough. This is very, very tough. But I mean, we saw some crazy stuff from Doremy in the past. So
that's true.
Yeah. I'm not scared.
My only worry is for Neruu because it kind of goes back to how many people has Neruu played that play like Koopary, right?
Well, actually, I think a lot.
Like, you think so?
Yeah. I think so, yeah. But we'll see. And we'll see, like, right now, because next up is Koopary versus Neruu. I told you that was the obvious choice.
Yeah. Koopary is my boy. He's my fellow Koraidon enjoyer, so...
So this is the time for the chat. Just be mindful, you're gonna see a lot of freestyle now. Don't be scared, it's gonna be okay. I swear. Don't try to read chains. Don't worry, just watch. Just watch.
Sometimes I'm glad I did so much practice Koopary, so this does not bother me. I'm used to this. My main practice partners used to be Ryota and Koopary.
Oh, okay.
You don't get traditional games with Ryota Koopary. You get whatever the hell they give you.
But that's definitely an interesting match that we're gonna get.
Yeah, I'm expecting big things from my boy Koopary. I should take a lot of inspiration from Koopary and his building because I used to be only GTR, but I swapped to Slug and Submarine, and Koopary and Tony were like the 2 players that made me swap because I'm like, you eventually just realize how good flexibility are to like your chains over just efficiency. I think in the Western meta, and even just going overseas, like I think you can catch a lot of Japanese players off guard
Yeah.
with very flexible chains when you go away from GTR.
I mean, that's what we saw from like OT, for example. Even as a Japanese player, he has this, pancake style building. That's not really supposed to work, but it does because it's just very flexible and you can do whatever you want with that.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah,
do you see
this can
the
work.
Japanese players drop like so many routes to European and US players where they play really weird?
Mm.
All right, Koopary.
Okay, they're both ready. Fight is gonna start soon.
All right, Koopary about to get a clean 10-0 right now.
No, it's not gonna happen.
It's 10-0, dude. It's just 10-0. That's my boy.
No. I'm still an European believer. Well, we'll just see. Because here we go. Koopary versus Neruu.
Yes, yeah. All right.
Okay, as I was saying, don't try to reach chains, don't worry, it's gonna be okay.
The narrator's not that bad. It's pretty easy to tell how it works.
Okay, no, actually, this is just long GTR.
Yeah.
For now, at least.
See.
Chain.
Okay.
It's an interesting
Juice for
harassment.
spawn. A little potato-y on the internet, but that's okay.
That's a fortune, a lot of commitment, but may work? Yeah, it works. Perfect, great job.
Nice. Koopary tried to get his way down a little bit. A little hiccup at the start, but that's okay.
All clear.
Oh wow, this is so
beautiful
aggressive.
stuff. Yeah, that's the one
purples?
thing that
No
Neruu.
purples.
I heard that he learned a lot about all clear openers, so I'm expecting to see a lot of them.
That makes sense. All clear fishing is just so good. Even Riona, when he would do it a lot, right? He's like, you would just win tournaments off of it. I think all clear fishing is just one of those playstyles that forces you to change how you play the game and how you look at it.
Yeah.
But not many people want to do that and play it.
Oh. There is no lag.
It's always hard to play through the lag storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Koopary's chain's kind of broken from it now. Okay, there you go.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Like, it's scary to look at that, like, if we want to get even once again, Neruu has to get 10-2. That's very scary.
Yeah, which is really rough. Also, the nice voice call leak from Sin. They're just talking in French.
Yeah. I mean,
wait, huge
you kind of
attack.
noticed that European team is actually French team.
Yeah.
Okay, just main right away. That's gonna be 6 double? 7? No, 7 double.
You want purple?
What?
Oh!
What? Was that on purpose?
I think he wanted more. He didn't feel he had enough damage.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit weird, but yeah, maybe he thought he had the time to extend.
No. I feel like it's also kind of hard when the match has like this kind of input, which is another reason why I don't like playing online. You kind of just start playing single player because it's just gets way too annoying to like read what your opponent's doing and frustrating. So it's like, well, I'll just do what I want. And sometimes you gotta deal with just makes your mental not instantly tilt. Okay, good poke.
Good chain.
Oh, these are green?
What?
No green.
Not really saw what was the goal here, but okay.
They needed green, yellow into green again. But they only had the one green to complete the trigger. And then when they had to spend stuff on the 13th layer, they had no way out. So they ran out of space. Right, well, we took some lives. So there we go. Let's go! Alright, so now Neru's got a pretty good response on the right side.
Very big free chain. That's main.
Yeah. This is good. Okay, so Rice is going off, but our good old friend Koopary has a lot of time to build up damage. They got double purples.
Is there 8? I think there is, yeah.
My god.
There's the 8. But it's not enough. Yeah. Okay.
Oof.
Good job.
Alright, so let's see. Math, that's what? 20 or 18 to 24? You know, not looking too bad. I'll clear this time.
Okay.
You gets it this time.
Both sides. Perfect.
Ooh, right side versus more horizontal. Nope, never mind. They do whatever they want.
Ah. Come on, stop lagging. I swear.
Remember to always use your lane adapter, friends.
True. Yeah.
I think the hard part about lag too is it also changes like the timing of when you can lock in your pieces, but also how many pieces you could place, because it actually eats up like the time it takes to lock in and place pieces to keep like building fast. So when it lags, you actually have to build like slower because you like lose time from it.
There's the 4th
We're just going for an
chain.
attack.
Oh, whatever that is. Okay, that's a 6 chain. No, 5 chain. Yeah, but...
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it enough actually to counter?
Big 4?
Yeah, it's 5 double.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clearly enough.
Ooh, just barely. If they didn't have any that third column, they actually may have been able to survive. If they went for like just either a 2 column counter or like 3 column on the other side.
Yeah, this is really starting to scare me.
I kind of knew like it was gonna be rough. Once Hiku was out early, AOD kind of fell pretty quickly. I was like, oh, we're real. The chances are so real.
We still have Doremy though. That's our final boss.
In 1v3, I think Doremy's number has been known by Void for a little bit.
Not 1v3. Come on, Neru's not out. You're speaking like he's out yet. It's not the case. Okay,
Oh my god,
what a tail.
They just like layered perfectly for like this weird fraud thing, okay. Oh, okay, even? This is like huge for US, because Weakening Neruu is big. But I appreciate a lot of Neru's freeform. It definitely falls into someone I think I would probably be the only US player comfortable playing against. Other than Koopary.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, just going for the commit. That is rough, because that's a 5. There's not a lot of reds. Yeah, rough.
Okay,
even
yeah,
the blues
good
didn't
job.
Work.
Good job. More than halfway done for Neruu. Only 8 points to go, so yeah,
Yippee.
only 3 left.
Oh my god, good luck, because Koopary is going to take the last 5.
No,
no.
It's not gonna happen.
Actually, another kind of more traditional-ish build. It's very high, very defensive over there for a Neruu.
Yeah.
A huge 2 attack.
And is that
immediate
main? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I get a little overcommittal on
Okay,
Koopary.
it's 6 on both sides. But it was more. Let's go.
I'm
6
very
points.
surprised Koopary committed to that.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. 4-6. Only 2 more rounds needed for Neruu, which would be huge. Because they're kind of been on the unfortunate bleed for life points right now. Because what? They're down to 6 left, which is really rough when you still have Dan and KZN to work. Or sorry, Dan and Void to work through.
Very quick harassment here.
Oh, yes!
Damn, that hurts.
That's huge. Half-life gone for whoever comes in next is bad.
And the worst part is that like there's Dan and Void remaining. That's like very scary.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of wiggle room anymore. But what can you do? You just gotta hope these pokes work. Okay, will be enough. Oh, Koopary makes it. But he lost the greens on his left side for it. Oh no! Their build just exploded so hard. But that's okay, because Koopary gets another round on the board, baby. Let's go!
No, it's not okay. I don't like that.
Koopary only needs 4 more. Neruu still needs 2. But if Koopary can score 4 more points, we get the legendary 1v3 from Doremy.
No. Don't say things like that. That won't happen. I won't let that happen.
It's looking kind of dangerous right now.
Oh,
Huge attack, actually.
Okay.
4?
That's main.
Into 5.
Yeah, okay, main chain for Neruu. Gonna be 8th chain? Yeah.
Okay, Koopary goes, but he tossed him his greens.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Is it going to be enough?
Well, there's not nothing, but not enough at all.
Yeah.
Oh my god, stop lagging, please! I swear. It's so annoying. Okay, there it is. Match point. Match point.
That's rough. He's still. Yeah, he knew Koopary gets his bonus. Like, Koopary took out someone, he got 6 rounds. This is just all going into the bank. Is what do you do at this point? Like,
win. That's what you do.
You lose.
No, you
win. Yeah, you should. So should Koopary should win. Thank you, Hayden.
No. Neruu should win. Like right now.
We'll see. Yeah, it's looking a little dicey. Huge attack, but he's gonna need to replace those. He's just gonna. Oh.
One thing that's for sure is that the network isn't winning at all.
Yeah. It's definitely like trying to play the netcode versus play the player at the same time. It is costing both of them so much in terms of points. What can you do? Okay, Koopary has a pretty solid, like, reversal submarine thing going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna go. Respect it. Like, you just gotta do what you gotta do when you're in this kind of a situation.
Okay, that's a good chain from Koopary. Gonna be a 7.
Okay.
Maybe that's enough? Like, barely? It's gonna be big 7 chain? Yeah, it's enough. Okay, yeah, good job. Gets the W.
It only costed him 7 lives. Or that.
Perfect. It's over.
Oh god, yeah, that's rough, because now it's like full health Dan Void just have to snipe out Neruu, basically.
Yeah, don't worry, he's gonna do just fine. I'm lying, I'm scared as hell.
Yeah. It's hard, because, like, 10 lives is not a lot versus Dan and Void, and it really depends if Neruu can sneak a bunch of rounds, kind of like Koopary did. I think if Neruu gets at least like 3 or 4,
maybe that
like,
could do the trick.
Tough. Yeah, like it's a tough spot, but it's like doable. 20 rounds versus 10 is not so doable in dice.
Oh my god, and he was coming up. I see it. We're gonna have Dan coming up next.
That makes sense. I think Dan's the best bet. I feel like Void's the better anchor. He has a better head to against Doremy right now. I think Void gets less nervous. Yeah. I think Dan when he can play without the pressure, will play a lot better, and it can really mess up Doremy and make it one-sided. If he gets to that. It really just depends on how these last 3 rounds with Neruu come out.
Yeah, 20 to 13. This is tough. This is very, very tough.
Yeah, oh gosh, I'm excited. This is so far so good for NA. We had one slight slip at the start, but it's just been all kind of like positive for the most part.
Me, I'm scared. I know. I'm like, if I close my eyes, it won't happen.
You just gotta cope on the Doremy carry.
Yeah, I'm on copium currently.
It's one of those times I'd be interested to see everyone's round count by the end of like the event to see like how many rounds everyone took together.
Oh, that's
or
an
like
interesting
individually.
stat. One that I don't have, but maybe the organizers do.
Okay, Sid is keeping track of round count. The voice says he can't wait for 0 rounds taken, 0 rounds lost, because Dan will just sweep.
Okay, then sweep, let's see it. I won't believe in that, because I want Europe to win. So then versus Neruu. Honestly, I don't know what to expect from this match.
Oh my god, Dan's cheesing them with their cheese. You can't do that.
I mean, cheese is supposed to be like Friends thing.
Okay, just immediate quick route from Dan
oh
with the opening hellfire. Yeah!
That's robbery! That's robbery!
GG easy already. Another funky opener from Dan. Wait, maybe he's actually just gonna out aggro.
Man, that feels like just Dan playing regularly.
Yeah, this is if I actually had fun with this. Dan's already playing stuff like from his practice.
Okay.
But Dan in general, I think, has had an interesting character arc. Oh my gosh.
Nice follow-up. There's the 6 chain. Yeah, 6. Powerful 6. Let's see if that can do the trick. That's a nice tail, though.
Insane tail.
Yeah, very good tail.
Oh, the power's a bit early, but it's okay. Yeah, it's still doable.
Neruu could have sent the blues here. I'm wondering why he decided not to do so.
Maybe just because he needs more damage?
Maybe. That was a good try here, but yeah, no. This is match point already.
Oh, the father Yosa's trying to sweep someone.
Oh my god. That can't end this way. Please.
A tailless... This is a tailless truest time at this point. France loses until Doremy steps into the plate.
Okay, early harassment.
Oh, this is gonna be rough. Here's another immediate hellfire.
Okay, GG. Okay.
Wow. Dan's openers were so different from what I remember them being back in the day.
No, for me it felt like just regular Dan stuff. At least from what I saw recently. And that's very scary.
Kind of converts it into like GTR eventually. But he actually like submarine and diving tails. I mean, I'll see more of a Doremy, but it's definitely different from like the Dan I'm used to like 6 months ago.
Yeah, now, Doremy, we're counting on you, okay? No pressure.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Oh.
Once again, we go back to the days where Europe was always like, we're better. We play on versus. And then they leave versus and they just end up losing until Doremy has to win something.
That's not true anymore. That happened today, but that's not true anymore.
This sounds like it's still true for today.
No, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Look at the Doremy sweep. Look at it. You're gonna see it in 4K.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I believe.
20 rounds is a tall task, even for Doremy. Not only if there are 20 rounds, if it's two different high-level players that he's competing with a lot.
Wow. Let's see, Dan is ready to fight. Time to sweep. Exactly. You're the guy that beat Norasuke. It's true. Just
more like Norasuke.
24 kickoff time.
Yeah, Norasuke isn't real. It's okay. Don't cry, don't cry. It'll be okay. It'll be over soon when Dan puts him down. You know, don't worry.
No. I'm sure that Doremy will pull out the same strat he did against Nowaske, which is a perfectly timed disconnect.
Opener to start off. Okay, good way to rage quit. Yeah.
Oh, second one? Okay, no.
No second one, but more response from Dan, but we'll see. Good high build from Doremy though. We're starting to see their power already, like the foresight.
And look, that's a good free chain here. A lot of power.
Oh, the yellow purples are not
There
what you needed.
There you go. First point win. The match is for him. I already know it.
Another all clear at the start. Oh my god, the game's trolling.
Yeah, this is rigged. I'm gonna admit this is rigged.
Okay.
Second one.
Hey?
Oh, and they both get it, but not in the same way. I don't know how that's possible, but okay.
Jeez, what an opening. Dan go for a submarine build. These are kind of like
just
insane.
only all clears. Like, this is crazy.
I love to see this. I love this stuff. Doremy's board is looking a lot nicer to him. Where Dan's like can be converted into a diving tail to the other side. It's a lot harder and typically more power heavy.
Okay, good harassment here.
They're here.
Ready though.
Oh, this is gonna be a big
you have to respond. That's a way to respond. Okay, that is indeed the way to respond. Damn.
Dan hesitated so much, but it might cost him. Yeah.
Go for it. Show them what France is made of.
Dan's gotta stop hesitating. You gotta just put down the pieces, man. If you can't tell it, but you read over it, stuff like that, you just gotta go. It's better than standing there. Oh, we're going into submarine. Wow, Dan really is like no longer just GTR only. That's nice.
Like recently I saw him do a lot of submarine setups, just like this.
I wonder how much inspiration he takes from Hélio, the OG sub user.
Okay, that's main.
Okay.
Crossing down to main feels like a pretty good thing. Just needs to extend a bit.
Yeah,
it's a 9 double. Too. Feels like a good chain from Doremy. Not sure this still works, but feels pretty good. Oh, it's only 9, but it's enough! Okay.
Oh,
it's barely enough! Barely enough.
He still got 4 amount of trash, but that's honestly not that bad. Like, he built pretty high. Like,
yeah, now we can dig through that. Okay, that's a very good chain here. It's gonna be a 5 double. Yay! Then misses up! Okay, Doremy, it's time for the stream! It's happening, guys! It's happening!
The other side of me of only Doremy can win. Oh my god, it's happening.
Guys, it's happening. We're believing. Come on, guys. European folks, give Doremy your energy. Just like in DBZ.
I'm not that surprised by this. We beat about so much of that day, like.
Okay, 4 chain forces into main. But that's a very quick main chain actually, but Dan saw it. That should be enough to counter. Yeah, that's a 6. Okay, yeah, very nice 6 chain from Dan.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, he can win every single point, else there's no showing it. There has to be some suspense.
The only thing I remember from Doremy's stream is that he got tilted by Void. So this is all just to make Void's life easier. That's my copium right now. Oh, that's an interesting poke. Into 3 response?
Decides to tank.
What a weird opener, because like Doremy does lose a lot of space, but he has more resource on the board for now. But I also feel like if Dan loses this, it would feel really bad because he has so much extra space. But he's hesitating.
But he's space doesn't make everything. Especially if you play aggressively, like space doesn't really matter. What matters is resources.
Yeah, but it's also like you don't want to hesitate through this too, because then you just lose so much.
Okay, to chain.
I have the reds. Needs to find them. Okay, there's the reds.
And there's main for Doremy.
This is probably fine. The yellows are there.
It's gonna be a 9 chain. No, it's 8
Oh,
actually.
protects his purple tail too by putting on top of the red from Dan's side.
Oh, that tail is very cool.
Yeah, it's so nasty. If he had actually put the purple on the column 5, it would have broke. But Darby bakes it in time for a counter.
Just boom, everything pops. And
Oh,
that's kind of the
alive!
trick, but yeah, just not enough space to build.
Yeah, this is rough. The 2-chain not going to protect you from a 4.
I mean,
a
that was a
5.
good 2-chain, but yeah, it's not enough.
Okay, this is perfect. You just gotta cut out the rounds.
Come on now, Doremy, stop playing around, just win everything. Again, another one. It's like, what, the 4th one in 5 rounds?
Which is a shame, because I feel like Doremy's playing the all clear so much better than Dan is at the moment. Which is, like, not what I want to see right now.
But that's what I want to see.
I believe in you, Dan. Please clutch out.
I don't. Lose then, please. Thank you.
Don't let Doremy 1v2. Oh, look at this takedown. Oh, Dan, you're insane.
That's a new huge chain.
Darby's out of space, but he's gonna get something at least.
Well, it's a 4 chain. Yeah, it's not enough.
Oof. Okay, there we go. There we go. Huge, huge, huge. If both Dan and Void only have to take 5 rounds, Dan has almost done his part.
I mean, technically he has to take 5 rounds, yeah. So
it'd be even funnier if Dan just beats Doremy. So it was like, it never was bad. It was just easy.
No, that's not fun. That's not
fun.
my definition of fun. No, it's not.
That's my definition. That's my dude. I need this meme. I love the European like first NA meme of it's just Doremy. It's just so funny. I know it's not true, but it's just so funny every time.
Can say it's
but it's just so hard to reextend. I think Dan played very greedy, getting rid of his key transition over the reds.
Okay, 6 double.
Yeah, very lucky on the double green.
No, it doesn't. Perfect.
Okay.
Keep that up, then. Keep that up.
The most dangerous part about okay, the most dangerous part about Submarine is breaking your transition on Submarine because he could not build anything on top of the 3 purples easily because they were also his trigger in transition. And it's like, God damn it! Stop ruining Submarine like that. It's so bad. Oh, we're gonna Hellfire opener.
Yeah, as always. The then special all clear opener. Okay, gets it. Gets the response. It's okay. It's a good response from Doremy. That 4 double. Yeah, it's a very good response.
I'm gonna say right away, not gonna just save the rock to try and cover something more valuable. That's a little
Oh, that's such a good build from Doremy. You can just recover everything now. Yeah, there it goes.
I think there's like a bad NA player habit on all clear rounds is that they need to pop it as soon as they take the round. Because he's only taking, like, Doremy wasn't going to take that much. Like, Doremy already built 4 rows up, 3 or 4. And it's like, if you send it back, you're only sending a full rock. You might as well wait until Doremy is forced to transition and then pop the rock, because at least then you get the full chain out of them. Or if you wait for the transition point, you cover up the build easier. Oh, okay, he's looking for red-green. Or blue-green.
No, okay, no, it's not an okay, I thought. But it's a very fast 4 chain. But it doesn't seem that good since there's a 6 chain coming up.
Oh, the napalm strat with the quick fix with the yellow-green was insane. That was spicy. Putting Doremy down to 6 lives left. Another potential for a giant thorn. Doremy does not take it. Oh, it's all cleared up for it.
Oh no!
That's so good.
No, it's not. It's bad. I don't like
rock?
it. Okay.
Oh, that two's not gonna be enough.
Maybe Doremy can do that, actually. It seems feasible.
Oh, there's no
if you get some colors, like some blues, come on, game, come on. Stupid game. I'm blaming the game. I don't care.
We're halfway there. Doremy might not even sweep 1 person at this rate.
Go on, Doremy, you can do this, I believe.
You know. Okay, quick hellfire. There's no transition ready for Doremy. Tries to build up because he needs to get to those yellows. But the red's also covered. 13th's covered. So Doremy's gotta be careful. Dad has to be ready to understand, like, that is not accessible for Doremy.
It is. Look at this.
Why that not immediately? Like, he's not gonna have reds available. There's
Yeah,
no blues though!
Yes! Perfect! Perfect! Perfect!
Oh my god, the return drought? Because Doremy had no access to main. Dan was building up main because he knew it. And he got no blues off his shade. So he lost with advantage. You hate to see it.
And again.
Another hellfire.
Oh,
but Doremy was ready this time.
Yeah, that 5 chain is gonna be very hard to counter. Well, by very hard I mean impossible.
Yeah. Unfortunate for Dan. I think going into the immediate hellfire, starting to get after Doremy just got almost killed by it. It was very risky. But you gotta respect the risk taken.
Come on, Doremy! Okay, Dan decides to not go for it this time.
Yeah, we're getting back into like the more submarine builds, which is cool. Oh, that's not bad. You can just clean it up real quick. Okay.
Main. I'm not sure how much that is. Should be like 10 maybe?
Oh?
Yeah, that's 10 chain from Doremy. And that cuts!
Oh,
yes! Perfect! Perfect!
No.
Perfect!
Damn.
Keep that up! Keep that up then, that's perfect!
God damn it.
Allez! Vive la France!
You say that when the best performing players from Germany right now on your team?
But I mean, now it's France only. There's only Doremy left. And anyway, like, all of Europe is France anyway.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, Dan's getting washed right now, so it's kind of unfortunate.
Perfect! 11!
This is like, I joked about Dan only need to get 5 rounds, but I kind of also was like, damn, this could happen. I knew deep down in my heart.
Match point. Okay.
Please, Dan, take another round. Don't let it be the 5
okay,
prediction.
Okay, 2 chain. Horses in main. Oula. Oh. What's going on, Doremy? Don't do this, please. 8. Okay. I'm not sure that's enough. No, that cuts. No, it's not enough.
Oh, does it? Oh, it does. Ooh.
Yeah, that cuts.
Yippee!
No, not yippee. Boo! Boo!
Okay.
Boo!
I hate the 5 prediction. Oh my god.
69, nice.
Beautiful. Alright. So, at this point, I don't know what I can do other than just win, so I'm just gonna say just win, dude. Just easy.
No.
Okay, does it go for the Hellfire?
Yeah,
it does go for the Hellfire.
Because
we covered the transition in a very awkward way, so that gave Dan a lot of time. It has GTR built back up. Okay, he's gonna try to transition to the greens.
Oh no, please.
Kind of scary.
Please. Okay,
double green shows up.
Okay, that's good. That's a big attack. But that's
but Doremy still can't deal anything with his main chain.
No.
He's right out of space.
No.
Yes, he has 3 lives left.
Please.
Will Doremy sweep 1 player? The question everyone
I mean, you
wants
just
to
have
know.
to go 10-0 against Void. Easy peasy. Just place Puyos and pop chains. Yeah, this game is easy.
Dan going back to the GTR too.
Yeah.
Like we're back. There's a huge.
Yeah, that was very good harassment.
He's committing, and Doremy can't get to his chain. He's covered by the reds. Oh my god, he got covered. The 1 row is enough. Oh my god, 2 lives, Doremy. Will the best performing player on the France team be the German player? Oh my god, the German players. Because in case you didn't Neruu.
Yeah.
Oh my god, almost all clear?
All clear.
It is all clear. Is that too all clear?
No, but still, that's a counter. It's not even a
It's not a
counter.
counter.
I'm so sad.
That's so bad for Doremy. That's an
No,
entire rock for
no.
free.
I'm
For
a
free.
Doremy.
It's on fire.
No,
He's covered. Oh
I'm
Doremy
gonna
not even beat a
cry. I
single person.
swear.
He not beat a
No.
single person. Will he not beat a single person? Dan comeback clutch. Is France even real, dude? Alright, Dirty has a very aggressive opener. He's gonna help fire back.
Okay, yeah, you're
But
gonna
Dirty,
fire me, I'll fire you.
immediate 3
Like shit,
response.
that
Dirty's gonna
counters.
take the rose.
Oh no, 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 no. Please, please, not like this.
Oh yes, like this.
No.
Dan's just gonna attack. He's got a big four. Darby actually could return this. But no,
That's a
Darby for a
green,
counter.
a green. I'm gonna
Oh my
cry.
god.
No,
Oh my god. Dude,
not like
France
this.
isn't real. France sucks once again. Oh my god. It's great. It's so good. Oh, how history repeats itself. NA and Brazil continue to be better. We've seen it tried true before. You know, back in the day when I was first learning to play the game, people were like, you know, France only plays with themselves. And France like, nah, we're just better. Because we only need to play with ourselves. And once again, when France has to leave the region, they choke. They choke it out. KZN and Neruu could not carry. But good event. Good event, guys. That was beautiful.
No, it was not because we lost.
Why did you have to play?
I'm so pissed.
I don't blame you. It must be unfortunate when your region's just the weaker one, man. You know,
That's only because I didn't play it. If I was in, I would have swept everyone.
Oh, I see it. Man. Okay, let's look at Hiku lost to Shiro. Ana decimate AOD. You know, Frimeka played pretty well. You know, she cooked. Sin, you know, did pretty decently. Doremy got washed. Dude, France who could not clutch up for their team. That's so sorry, bro. You had to watch a massacre. That felt good. That felt really nice, man. I'm glad I got to commentate this. This was beautiful.
Yeah, but okay. Jokes aside, yeah, this was a very cool event, even if we lost.
I love crew battles. I hope we get to see them more. It's been a while since the last NA versus EU.
Yeah, this was very, very cool. A lot of good matches.
Yeah, I mean, it's very nice to see players like Loloshroom and Neruu who are kind of like not as active, or like well, Loloshroom's become active, right? But like Lolo has much tournament experience, whereas there we don't see as often. Get to like show off what they can do because I know like Loloshroom had like a rough opening, but I think Loloshroom honestly had the toughest of all the NA players. I think everyone that Loloshroom could have played would have been a very tough opponent. So I think they still did pretty well. Yeah, it was nice to see like Sin back, KZN playing again. I've never seen Frimeka play, so that was cool. Yeah, just a lot of positives to take away from it, like events like this. Because now, I think in one way, it's like this feels like regional pride to like interact with each other. And honestly, the rivalry is good. I think people only get better when they rival each other, and like they push each other to be better.
Oh, and so I have the results about the rounds taken for everyone, so I can tell you about it. So actually, by statistics, the worst player out of the entire event is Void because he took 0 rounds.
We also lost 0 lives.
Yeah, but he took 0 rounds.
That's a perfect even. Also, you can see Anameru and Hélio carry so hard. The 5, the 16 and 16.
The one that carried the most were Hélio and Anameru that both got 16 rounds, which is pretty insane, honestly.
Dan also put in work, same for Koopary. Koopary got 11 rounds. Did not realize that. God damn. Dan with 13. Shiro got 9. Though, you know, some life to France. KZN actually only got 6 rounds, so I was wrong about that. You know, Hiku got 11, so Hiku took out a person. I confused Hiku and KZN's score. So, you know, France wasn't as washed. Honestly,
Yeah,
kind of a
of
rough one from
course.
AOD though. Like 6 rounds is really rough, especially
It
even in crew
was, yeah.
battle. But he
But I
still played
mean,
pretty good.
that was a tough match.
Yeah, man. I'm so glad we also won this. Like it wasn't like a one person left standing. We had two. We had two. Man, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, we have to give it to you, at least for this time.
It's okay. I'm
But
Australian, so you don't have to give me anything.
But let me just
I
tell
got
you that this won't be forgot. Like we will get revenge somehow, probably at
out.
HFS because there's a Void coming at HFS, saying we're gonna cook him.
I see. I see. I see. Oh, that's right. Man, it's gonna be interesting because there's gonna be more international travel to Europe and some to the NA
Mm.
because WPL's in August, so it's not quite Puyo versus Puyo, but or like mixed versus is also just very popular in the US in comparison to Puyo versus Puyo. Very weird how that worked out.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that's where you get like all the freestyle players from like Riona, Koopary, and even Dan
Mm.
now picking it up too. Like it's weird because I think PVT does force more freestyle gameplay. I think you can see the influence over like the players who started with PPT versus the players who start like way back in the day on like versus. Like the upbringing and what they prioritize in the US is so different.
Mm.
But I think Europe still plays mostly Puyo versus Puyo. I don't think mixed versus is nearly as popular.
It is sometimes like in offline events, but it's not like the main tournaments. You know, it's kind of a side event thing, but
Yeah,
it
which
still
is interesting.
happens. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
always
that's
cool. I
cool.
love it. Like it's a nice change of pace.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of weird how I think PPC is kind of the side of it over here.
Mm.
It's like, dude, culture is weird. But it's also cool.
Yeah.
But now we could do Europe versus Japan. Just message Kodsai. He'd be like, if we gotta run it, we need to find a different crew to beat because that is too strong.
But yeah, with all that, I think that that's gonna do it for today. It was a great pleasure to host this stream. Thank you, of course, Riley, for joining me. It was a lot of fun.
Very, very fun. I was not expecting to commentate today, so I appreciate that you invited me. I It's been very fun to come back to play after like a year off. Like just I've been playing more, I've been commentating more. So it's all been good. It's all been good. I've been really enjoying it.
Yeah, thank you. Of course, thank you for everyone in the chat that cheered for your players and just were there in general. It was very fun to see all the interactions in the chat.
Yeah, especially I think Riona's funny. The copy pasta from Hiku is good.
Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I think Riona spent more time talking trash to me than Europe, that was really
I'm
funny.
pretty sure that's true.
Oh my god, they're beautiful. You got everything you could have wanted from this stream. I think I wouldn't have it go any other way.
Yeah, of course, thanks and GG for the players that joined in. Uh, for the both teams, of course. And yeah, with all that, we'll be seeing you all next time. Feel free to join our Discord server. The link is in the chat to see our upcoming events and also. And yeah,
It's a practicing with other players. It's a good time.
indeed. So yeah, see you all next time, and we wish you a good day, night, evening, whatever it is currently for you. And yeah, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye bye.